Once an engine attached to a train was afraid of a few drops of rain. He ran into a tunnel and squeaked through his funnel and never came out again. Or at least that's what people outside the Thomas fandom think. For this engine, built to a flawed experimental design, would soon become the NWR's biggest chad. Welcome, one and all, to my Henry the Green Engine livestream. Henry is one of the most beloved characters in the Thomas and Friends series, and it's very understandable why. In this stream, we're going to be exploring the reasons why Henry is so beloved, talk about his most beloved episodes, yeah, basically just talk about Henry in general. So yeah, this is another Thomas character stream. Hope you're all enjoying Henry's theme. Hang on, I'll look at the chat in a minute. Nice. So, hello to William, hello Summer Rose, hello FMTVS, hello Martin, hello Leon, hello Mr. George, hello John Cena, hello Dominic, hello James, and hello Sir Handel. God, we've got 13 people watching already. Not bad at all. Here we got a nice rendition of Henry's theme. And hello Abby Watson, and John Murray too. Hello one and all. Oh, and the song's just finished. Nice. And hello new Rootmaster fan. God, 16... God, the stream's only just started, and there's 16 people watching already. Not bad at all. And I've got my cider today. So guys, whereas last week's stream was just me being ill and us serving across the internet. Oh, you managed to get the SpongeBob PS2 Battle for Bikini Bottom Day. Very good. Get a PS2 copy of Creature from the Krusty Krab, will you? Nice. So yeah, guys, whereas last week's stream was just me being lazy. Was just me. You haven't watched my VHS review yet, have you, Kieran? Oh, alright. So while last week's stream was just me, lazing about, was just me, just being all casual and because I've been sick, that stream didn't go on for as long. However, I am now much, much better. I am now feeling much, much better. Episode 14. Yeah, you said that, Kieran. So I'm now feeling much, much better. So tonight I'm going to try and see if I can go for 3.5 hours, and all future live streams will probably be 3.5 hours long too. So I'm going to go until 10:30 UK time tonight, guys. And also, while we discuss Henry, with your Wii U, could you play the Wii version of Creature from the Krusty Krab? We'll see, James. So we're probably just going to... You moved house today, did you, George? Oh, nice. How come you moved house? It's being worse than Bodge. Yeah, I think so, Summer Rose. Windy Miller is a drunken wreck. Yes. Do you still like... No, I don't, Summer. I'm new Rootmaster fan. I don't do them anymore. I've realised that the Rant and Salute community is very, very immature. And plus, everyone who did the rants also stopped doing them, so I've stopped doing them now too. Yes, I am a fan of Sudwave Neon. I am a fan of Sudrian music. I am subscribed to SA Music, and he does videos of and he does very, very, very accurate recreations of the Thomas and Friends music. Yes. Oh, yours is SpongeBob. No, I don't like... No. Yeah, you'd still like them, do you, new Rootmaster fan? Well, I understand why, but yeah, for me, they're just... No. They're just too immature for me. My favourite slot car blind comes Disney off-road merchandise as being camera remade Chloe Century King and Chick. Nice. Not everyone that rants and salutes stopped doing them. No, but a lot of people I'm subscribed to did. I feel it was a good decision and wrong. And hello, Electro. Welcome to the stream. I noticed that you put in the lyrics of the Shining Time song. I noticed you put in the lyrics of the Shining Time song into the chat, Electro. And you see you put them again in anyway to I think they may have been a spelling mistake. Anyway, welcome to the stream, Electro. Hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. I'm gonna go for 3.5 hours tonight. Kieran and Robert were at Winnermas Bay. Don't know where that is, Kieran. Will you be doing Thomas character streams? Well, not in 2 weeks' time. Summer Rose, because in 2 weeks' time it's going to be my birthday, and I've got a special birthday live stream planned for the 3rd of June, and then the live stream after that is going to be my last one before my Portaventura trip. So, yeah. And then the last one is going to be, and then the next one is going to be my last one before my Portaventura trip, and as my Portaventura video series is going to be Indiana Jones themed, I've decided that the stream I'm going to do on the 10th of June is going to be Indiana Jones themed. So, yeah. And then, and then as I'll be away and coming home from Spain the following Friday on the 17th, I don't think I'll do a stream. I'm going to be doing a stream then. There definitely won't be a live stream on Friday the 17th, because I'm going to be coming home from Spain then. So my next Thomas character stream is most likely going to be on the 24th of June, the following Friday, and that one will most likely be James. It'll most likely be themed to James. Yeah, it'll most likely be themed to James, the stream on the 24th of June. Coming in and out of the stream, you're drawing. Oh, it's Cinder here tonight, with you tonight in Electro. Nice. Are Rexy and Lily with you too? Vion was better in as they like rants and salutes. Well, I don't really like the new Root Master fan. Like my Camel Wick Green VHS review? I'm very glad to hear it, Martin. Almost quit. Well, if you say so, new Root Master fan, but I'm not really upset. And hello, Lucas Berry ABC. Welcome to the stream. Jeez, indeed. Catcher is basically a Canabata scale net string. Nice. New Root Master fan is personally trouble, as said by Elias Flinter. Yeah, nice. And I see it's nice that you put in the Shining Time music, Electro. Cinder, good choice. Waiting for what? Waiting for what, Lucas? Oh, nice, Electro. Also, guys, I'm going to have some news to share with you. I'm going to have some news to share with you guys later on in this stream. However, I'm going to wait until Awdry shows up to tell you all the news so that he can hear it. Yeah, I'm going to wait until Odd shows up tonight to tell you all my news. Cinder's quite friendly. Yeah, that goes without saying, Electro. Going to Leeds Arcade Club on Sunday. Nice, James. Father Christmas didn't take the news well. Look what you've done to me, bloomin' sleigh, man. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna wait for Odd to come to share my news. But if he doesn't show up by 9 o'clock, I'm gonna tell you all my news then. Not all of it is good, unfortunately, but most of it is. One piece of news I think you guys are really gonna like. Do you like Pig Goes Pop? I remember it, but I was never really a fan of it. Cinder, allow me to draw her. Yeah, very cool. Neat. Electro. How to that quite process is quite dusty and high scale electric. Oh, cool. Wallace didn't take the news well. Look what you've done to me, Bloom. Look what you've done to my bloody cheese, man. Oh, a Peter Sallis impression is impossible for me. Anyway, guys, no more dilly-dathering and dithering around. Matthew from Sushi didn't take the news well. No clue what he's saying. Rexy and Leah doing well. Those girls back from Skyrock Springs. Very nice indeed. So yeah, guys, I do hope that Awdry will show up today. He is aware that I'm streaming. he is aware that I'm streaming today, but fingers crossed he is going to show up. Yeah, Odd is aware that I am streaming today, so fingers crossed that he will show up at some point. Yeah, you don't need to keep saying Neon. You might like the endings. The Sonic games, Sonic the Fighters. Oh god, not another one of your trolls, James, please. Anyway, guys, on to the subject of this stream. Henry the Green Engine himself. And of course I will have... I took the news decently. Very nice subversion of that of yours, John. Clover was the first digital 31329. Just a minute, guys. Right, I've told Odd that the stream started. Hopefully he will show up. Yeah, we do know that, Kieran. Interesting. Scarlet Spring sounds inviting. Yeah, it does. I agree, it absolutely does. Glad they enjoyed themselves. Yeah, they are enjoying themselves, the fighters. It's a good piece. Oh, it's a piece of music that's actually good, is it, James? Oh, alright, well, whatever. Yeah, I'm sure they did enjoy themselves, Neon. Henry the Green Engine stream. Yeah, that's right, James. Played a few minutes ago the song and they thought it was interesting. Oh, nice. Henry the Green Engine. Right. What should we start with, I wonder? Oh, I know. As we can't really watch any Henry the Green Engine episodes. Of the series, just in case this stream gets copyright claimed and blocked, we shall instead, still being patient, we shall instead watch or rather listen to the audiobooks of the Henry the Green Engine book, the 6th book in the Railway series. That surely won't be copyright claimed. Oh, hang on. Actually, just a minute, guys. I'll read the chat in a sec, guys. Just bear with me. Here it is. Here's the playlist I was
Edward's Day Out. Once upon a time...
Oh, no. We don't want Edward's Day Out. We want the Henry the Green Engine stories. Right, here we are. So we'll go through all the Henry the Green Engine stories, and then perhaps we'll talk about Henry's basis and the history of the character and how he was written and stuff. Really want to react to Angry Grandpa? No, Martin, not in this stream. This is a Henry the Green Engine stream. We're going to do this first. Do you know something with Petra as well alongside with Scale Electric? No, I didn't, Dominic. Sonic Fighters might be terrible, but the soundtrack's really good, of course. You would adore. There's hot water that flows through clouds of rivers, and there's also a magma pit for Dragonflight. Really nice. Does sound inviting. Yeah. Oh boy, that place really does sound inviting. I really can't wait to see what that place would. I'd really be interested in seeing that sort of place. Bath, a fancy place in England. Oh yeah, the Bath. Oh yeah, the Bath Spas. Yeah, that is a really fancy place at Electro. Sonic Fighters might be terrible. Sounds very good. Bath. Are you making fun of how I pronounce Bath, Neon? I'm having trouble about you showing us the audio narration of Henry's sneeze. I think I know why, James, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. You go, no, Lucas, I'm about to start this. Yeah, it is, Martin, it is a Henry stream. I'm about to start this, Lucas, please don't go. Do you know the worst show Baby Jake and 2 or 3 DVDs? Yes, I did. Keris is basically X-Men Father Keitra. Yes. I was above in the lava, so I asked Queen of her to place a magma pit in Scarlet Springs. Oh, cool. Glad she obliged to your request, Electro. Anyway, I hope Odd will... hello, MLP fan. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I hope Odd is going to show up at some point in, Some point within the first hour of this stream. Yeah, it is very thoughtful. How do you know about my trouble with Henry Sneeze? I just do. I just know about that controversy, James. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, though. So hopefully Odd will show up at some point within the first hour of this stream. I'll give him time. I'm willing to give him time. Don't go, Lucas, yeah. Just because it's popular enough, Summer Rose, unfortunately. Must be welcome, Photon Lord Neos. Yeah, Photon Lord Neos. Very fitting title, Electro. Anyway, guys, while we wait for Odd's Dragon to arrive, he hopefully will at some point within the first hour, let us watch or rather listen to the first audiobook in the Henry the Green Engine book series, Coal. No, he didn't, James, I promise.
Henry's Special Coal.
Currently chatting with
Henry
Luna's castle.
was feeling very sorry for himself. He said to James, "You know, James."
Got Coda set back in 2019. Nice. Well, let him know that. Please let him know that I'd like to see him soon, John. Yeah, please let him know that I'd like to see him soon. Hopefully he will come. Please do let him know that I would like to see him, John. Yeah, you should do, James. Yeah, please let him know I would like to see him at some. I would like to see him, John. I'll give him time. And Luna as well, of course. I'd like to see them both in this stream. But yeah, while we wait for him/them to come, let's continue.
I suffer dreadfully, and no one cares.
Cinder isn't going to draw herself. Oh, no problem, Electro. You go draw her and see her.
You don't work hard enough. Henry was bigger than James, but smaller than Gordon.
That's what I said at the start of this stream.
Sometimes he could pull trains very well,
the very start of this stream.
but sometimes he had no strength at all.
Shoehorns in a Percy
The
story.
Fat Controller
that's right,
spoke
James.
to him.
"You're too expensive, Henry. You've had lots of new parts, and
Yeah,
you've
so
paid
Henry was
too,
built to a flawed
but they've
experimental
done you
design.
no good.
But in this
If we
book,
can't
he
make you better,
he gets rebuilt
well,
into a Black
we must
5.
get another engine instead of you.
I'll explain the whole story
Sorry.
behind this design, behind
This
Henry's
made
flawed
Henry,
design,
his driver,
and what
and his
motivated Awdry to
fireman
come up with this
very sad.
backstory later on in the stream.
The Fat Controller was waiting when Henry came to the platform. He had taken off his hat and coat and put on overalls. He climbed to the footplate, and Henry started.
No clue, Summer Rose, no clue when that's going to happen. Anyway, guys, while this story's playing, yeah, see you later, Electro. How can I get a community tab? I believe you need at least 500 subscribers in LP Fan. Just give yourself time, and
Henry's
hopefully
fireman said,
you will get a
"You know,
community
sir,
tab in a
Henry
minute.
is a bad
Hopefully you will get a
steamer.
community tab soon.
I build up his fire, but it doesn't
and
give
LP
enough
Fan,
heat."
just give it time. Got some more
Henry
drawings to get on with
tried
too?
very
so does that
hard,
mean you're going to go?
but it was no good. He had not enough steam, and they stopped outside Edward Station.
Anyway, guys, I actually need the
Henry
toilet.
was
I've
very
got both my
upset.
cider and my water here.
He
I need
said,
the toilet.
"Oh,
So while this story's playing, I'm just going to quickly run up to the toilet. Give me 60 seconds, guys, and I'll be back. Maybe
I
Odd
shall
will have
have
come
to
by the
go
time I get back.
away."
So just give me 60 seconds, guys, and I'll be
So
back.
Edward took charge of the train, and Henry stopped behind. The Fat Controller said to the fireman,
"Look here, what do you think is wrong with Henry,
"Well, sir, if you don't mind my saying so, the coal is wrong. We've had a poor lot lately, and today it's worse. The other engines can manage. They've got big fireboxes, but Henry's is small and can't make the heat. Now, with Welsh coal, he'd be different, see?"
"Oh, Welsh coal, eh? Well, it's expensive, but Henry must have a fair chance. James shall go and fetch some Welsh coal."
When the Welsh coal came, Henry's driver and fireman were excited.
This is fine now. We'll show them, Henry, old fellow, eh?
And they carefully oiled all his joints and polished his brass till it shone like gold. Henry's fire had already been lit, so the fireman made it carefully. He put large lumps of coal like a wall round the outside. Then he covered the glowing middle part with smaller lumps. Henry said,
Well, here we are. We've got to the interesting part of the story now. We've got 500 subscribers. I know, MLP fan. Wait for the community tab to arrive. Yeah, give it a few give it like a week or two, and hopefully you will have the community tab. Favourite show of all time? I have several, John. Thomas and Friends is definitely one of them, but also SpongeBob and Thunderbirds are two of my other favourites. Swear I have some other favourites too. There was once an engine named Thomas. Yeah, of course there was. Gonna go in and out of the stream? Oh, no problem, Neon. It's Good to Be Gordon was a good episode despite the continuity error. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that characterized it in this kind of sense. So yeah, now we're on to the part of the story where Henry gets his special Welsh coal. a lot of jokes have been made about Welsh coal in the past. It's almost like the train equivalent of weed. A lot of Thomas fans make those kinds of jokes. The railway equivalent of weed. Get some more drawing to go on with? Yeah, you already said that. Going to wait for Awdry to arrive to hear the news. Yep, Summer Rose. And if he doesn't arrive by 9 o'clock, I'll tell you all the news anyway. Listening along though? Oh, no problem, MLP fan. We'll give Odd and Luna a few more minutes. Starting off from the little train layout, yes. Yeah. Welsh coal equals cocaine. Yeah, it is actually more like cocaine. You meant chat, not the stream. Not stream. Oh, okay. No problem, Neon. Have you seen any Fireman Sam Kitty rides? I have a vague memory of seeing one Bill Bricks, but not a lot. Not that much. But I have a vague memory, but I'm not sure if it's true or not. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Bill Bricks. Gotta go get me some Welsh coal then. I have Bill Bricks. Yeah, and I've also got some more stuff to ask God. Yeah, I'll give Odd and Luna a few more minutes. Hopefully they will show up at some point.
You're spoiling my fire. No, we're not, Henry. You wait and see. We'll have a roaring fire when we want it. And he was right. When Henry reached the platform, the water was boiling nicely, and he had to let off steam to show how happy he was.
Oh, colcanium. Yes.
He made such a noise that the fat controller came out to see him.
Hello, Henry. How are you,
Oh, I feel fine, thank you, sir.
What did the janitor say when he popped out of the... Oh, no, James. Please not another whistle. That...
Well done, Henry.
Oh, my goodness. That whistle that Johnny Morris made sounds very weirdly like Henry's actual TV series whistle. That sounds so accurate to Henry's TV series whistle. How on earth did Johnny Morris predict that? Nice. Have a listen again, guys. I don't get it, James. Seen Dark Knight Rises yet? I'm actually going to be watching Dark Knight Rises tomorrow with my parents, Bill Bricks. I'm actually watching Dark Knight Rises tomorrow, Bill Bricks. Yeah, I'm watching Dark Knight Rises tomorrow, Bill Bricks. Can't wait to see it. Are there any films? The only film I've ever seen at the cinema more than once is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Usually I only watch films at the cinema once. But yes, I have seen Sonic the Hedgehog 2 twice at the cinema. Once at my local cinema and again in London. I probably won't. I'm not planning on doing that again anytime soon, guys. And hello, Odd Dragon! Welcome! Welcome, Odd Dragon! So right now we're working through we're working through one of the Railway series stories featuring Henry, and then once it's finished, I'm gonna have some more stuff to ask you, Odd. Somebody say Welsh coal. Why no one called Saki Hunch for that case. Still sounds better than obtanium or Batmanium. Welsh colcanium. The janitor says supplies while the goes to make a plan on surprise. Oh, okay. What is Batmanium? You're watching James and the Giant Peach tomorrow, are you, Martin? Nice. Anyway, let's continue.
I feel fine, thank you, sir. Fine, oh,
I
fine.
feel fine. Toots.
Well done, Henry. Have you got a good fire, driver?
And then
Never better, sir. And plenty of steam.
I can cross
Good. Well, no record breaking now. And don't push Henry too hard.
Batmanium is an
Bless you,
actual
sir.
figure DC.
And you
I
don't
hate
need any
it so
pushing.
much.
I'll have to hold him back.
Oh, bloody hell.
And off they went.
Hi, everyone. Oh, yeah, hello.
Henry had a lovely day.
Not really.
He had
Bill,
never
but-
felt so well
Hello,
in all
Andrew.
his
Welcome
life.
to the stream.
He wanted to
Been a
go
while
fast,
since you've been here.
but his driver wouldn't let him.
Steady, old fella. Steady now, Henry. There's plenty of time.
Johnny Modest makes Henry sound
They
half dead.
arrived early
If
at
you
the
say so,
junction,
James.
and not long afterwards,
Why would
Thomas
DC
came
approve of such a
puffing
thing?
in.
No clue.
Henry said, "Hello, lazy
He cost you a
bones.
filthy
Where
buck.
have you been? I can't wait for dawdling tank engines like you."
Oh, nice way to get back at Thomas for
Right.
teasing him for being late previously.
Thomas was astonished. He said to Annie and Clarabelle as Henry disappeared,
That's Photoshop.
"Oh,
My college had
Wow.
Photoshop that I've dropped out
have
of
you
now.
ever seen
How are
anything
things,
like
Lord?
it?"
Oh yeah,
And both
Thomas's
Annie
Cockney
and
accent.
Clarabelle agreed that they never had.
And that's the end of the first Henry story. So guys, now that Odd Dragon's here, I shall tell you all my news. So yeah, we always set a bit of time. What do you think of Green Lantern and the Flash? Simple, Neon. DC versus Batman. Odd, you haven't answered Neon's question on how things are with you. And I'd actually like to know how things are with you too. Hang on, what's this? Oh, okay, I've already seen it. Very DC, actually. Quote Grish Dream reference, by the way. Thomas was the very first character, because the origin number was the easiest to draw. That is a fact I did indeed know, James. That means something 10 seconds to come up with on the spot. And 11 out of 10 sound effects genius. Yeah, well, it's just an audio recording. And I bet this audio book didn't exactly have the highest budget, so it's just something you gotta live with, Neon. What do you think? So yeah, what do I think of Green Lantern and the Flash? Never seen that much of either, but I know how much of an infamous reputation the Green Lantern films have. Marvel worships Spider-Man. Really need to see Chip and Dale. Nice. Yeah, I did see Odd's community post that he'd seen it. It's been a good day. Well, with you watching the Chip and Dale film, it seemed like you had a very strong start to your day. That thing ain't cost you a filthy buck. Henry's my fourth favourite Thomas character. Not surprised at all, Summer Rose. Is William still here? William hasn't chatted. William's actually chatted less than John has, which isn't normal. Are you still here, William? William Pulfer. My boy, margarita pizza is for dinner. And I'll also be having pizza again tomorrow. I'm actually going to be having pizza again tomorrow, guys. So excited for community time next week. Hopefully you will get it. We're gonna watch Ted 2 soon? Nice. And what else have you done today, Odd, out of interest? What else have you done today? While we wait for him to answer that, I'll tell you all my news. Oh, cool. William's still here. Nice. While we all wait for him to answer that, I'll tell you my news. Sorry, Ouija, not tonight. Have you seen the John Carpenter movie? No, I haven't. Anyway, the news. So, today was a great day. I'm glad it was good for you too, Neon. My day wasn't all that exciting, but it was good enough. So, guys, the news. Bad news first. Due to my illness last week, the next episode of Redcliffe Railway Tales has unfortunately been delayed to June 10th. It was originally supposed to come out next Friday, so next week. But I haven't finished filming yet, and I still need to work on a great deal of the script. So the episode has been delayed to June 10th, same day as my Indiana Jones live stream. So yeah, that's the first bit of news. Redcliffe Railway Tales Season 2, Episode 9 has unfortunately been delayed to June 10th, 3 weeks from now. However, guys, hang on. What else? Mostly just... Oh, you've had a day off. Oh, yeah, of course. The Batman might be the best film I've seen this year, but Rescue Rangers is probably my favourite in terms of fun. Very nice indeed, from Papa John. Oh, you getting pizza from... No, not from Papa John's, Martin. It's just an, it was just a pizza my mum bought up in town. And, tomorrow, though, I'm probably going to have pizza again, from Papa John's. Yeah, I'm probably going to have 2 lots of pizza this week. Love me pizza. Big Trouble in Little China, one of my favourites of Carpenter's work. Yeah, I doubt I've seen any John Carpenter films. You've had a day off? Well, what I mean by that, so one other thing I want to ask you is, do you know when you're recording your next reaction video, Odd? Do you know when you're recording your next reaction video? May have seen some spoilers myself, found myself laughing quite hard, no problem. With you there, Odd, of course, because of how meta it is, oh yes. Nope, I ain't giving you any spaghetti, Ouija. Nope. My day was so busy. How come, George? Doing Camwick Green VHS review? Looking forward to seeing it. She can be tough. Love can eat everything, of course. Oh, bro. Oh, Dragon's day off. Time to cruise around in a bright red Ferrari 250 GT. Well, I have wanted a Ferrari 458 for a while, but I've decided now that I'm probably not going to get a car unless I have enough money for a Ferrari 458. Oh boy, would I love me a Ferrari 458. I'll get on to the good news in a minute, Summer Rose. So, Odd, have you, do you know when you're recording your next reaction video yet? You moved, oh yes, of course you moved house. You said so. Of course you moved house. You said so 10 minutes ago, George. Oh, scatterbrain. None shall know until it's ready and up. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it either way. I'm looking forward to seeing it, but I hope you will do it soon, Odd. And I am looking forward to seeing some more of those short, silly animations you did. Old ass Ford. You have a Ford. You have a Ford, Odd. You have a Ford. How old is your car, Odd? How old is it? Camwick Green VHS review will be on BBC Video, okay. That's your opinion on Bob the Builder, Ready Steady Build. Mediocre. I don't really know how to feel about Ready Steady Build, to be honest. Only self I've ever seen when they try to lose a baseball game? Oh, nice. Would you like to buy a loan? I'm not sure, Dominic. Old ass Ford decide to look like a Ferrari. A Mini is what I'm after. Well, personally, for me, minis are, in my opinion, just a bit too common. I see way too many minis in my country. I'm not really a big fan of minis. How old is your car, Odd? And what kind of Ford do you actually have, Odd? What kind of Ford do you actually have, Odd? While we wait for Odd to do that, so guys, now for the good news. Oh, hang on. Never seen Bob the Builder Race City Build? I've seen a few episodes, but, and I've also seen the Big Dino Dig, but I haven't seen that much of Ready Steady Builds. It's mediocre. 20 plus 4 Monteo that runs on 2 cylinders, my ultimate dream car. Very understandable, Neon. Chevy 3 God's Blood and a Plymouth Fury. Yeah. So while we wait for Odd to answer what kind of Ford he has, I'll tell you all my good news. So guys, my good news is that tomorrow I am going to my town's industrial estate, and guys, I am finally going to be getting a new laptop. That's right. My old clapped out laptop with a dodgy charging lead, with a dodgy charging port, is finally about to be replaced with a more powerful laptop. Yeah, it's finally about to be replaced with a more powerful laptop, which means very, very soon I should be able to get back to streaming Roblox. And as I'll have a more powerful laptop, hopefully I'll be able to run my streams at a higher frame rate, and hopefully the streams will be smoother. And because I'll have a more powerful laptop with a not so dodgy charging port, I should finally be able to start streaming Roblox again. Yeah, my computer really is not as powerful as it could be. It's not exactly a gaming laptop. It's kind of a hybrid of both. But my next laptop is going to be an even more powerful gaming laptop, with which will hopefully enable me to stream Roblox and loads of other games. And hopefully, I haven't used it for ages, but hopefully Kerbal Space Program, which was a nightmare for me to run, which is often a nightmare for me to run on this computer. Hopefully Kerbal Space Program will work a lot better on my old computer as well. I don't really use Kerbal Space Program anymore, partly because of how hard it is for me to run. But now but with my new gaming laptop, I hopefully should be able to do smoother streaming, smoother Roblox gaming, and smoother playing of Kerbal Space Program. A lot to look forward to, guys. Right, a lot has happened in the chat, so let's see. Oh, Odd hasn't replied yet. May have had to go. It's Mr. Bean. Oh, it's Mr. Bean that makes you want to get a mini, William. Oh, okay. I'm after a 90 for Chevy who says a better than Plymouth 3. Oh, nice. You want an El Camo? Oh, yes. Choose my ace into Afrikaans. Not bad. Yeah, that's right, guys. I am finally getting a brand new laptop. I shall finally be getting a brand new laptop. So hopefully smoother streaming now, and get back to doing Roblox. I'll be recording my underground only VHS tape on the TV. Very nice. At least none of the Plymouths just jump to life and destroy humanity, unlike a certain 1958 Christine. Nice. Fury is a beautiful work of art. Oh, no, understandable why. You don't own a Ford? You borrowed your mother's Ford. About to buy a Volvo? Oh, my car's a Volvo. Oh, what kind of Volvo, Odd? And what kind of Ford does your mother have? What kind of Ford, Odd? I only didn't think news. Look what you've done to my bloody station, man. Sensible and Swedish. Want to get an old Sab. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yep. Brand new laptop. Chumbuck into Canada. James is sussy into French came out of SpongeBob. Into Canada, and James is seriously came from the SpongeBob troll video. Oh, nice. Sure, we'll next get to the story. Yeah, we will. We'll get to the Flying Kipper in a minute. So yeah, what kind of Volvo, Odd? I swear I had another piece of good news. I don't remember what it is now. I swear I had another piece of good news, but I don't remember what it is now. Oh yeah, of course I recently announced season 3 of Redcliffe Railway Tales in a community post about 5 days ago. So that's that's cool happening. That'll be cool to see. Hope you're all looking forward to season 3 of Redcliffe Railway Tales. We'll do take one for me and you. Oh, nice. I swear I had some other news to share with you guys. I don't remember what it is now. Oh yeah, and it'll be and I guess it's also going to be my birthday in a couple weeks' time. Yeah, it'll also be my birthday in 2 weeks' time, I guess. So, yeah. A lot to look forward to. Oh, I swear I had that other piece of news, but I've forgotten what it is. No, a CEO is a solid gearbox. Oh, goodness me. Mr. Krabs surprisingly took the news well. Oh, God. And what on earth would Mr. Krabs say? Don't know for a description, but like soul of Satan, yes. Take one for me and you. Is Awdry... Ah, here we are. No clue what kind of form I nowadays. I didn't really check it out. Didn't really check or ask. I didn't really check. Didn't really check or ask. Volvo 1 XC90. Oh, those are very nice cars. 5 seats. Yeah, 5 seats. It's a very nice car. It's much bigger than the XC60, XC90. Very nice car either way. Hope you get that. Hope you get that soon, Odd. Hope you get that soon. Thing is awesome. You had a chance to drive one a while ago. Oh, cool. Nice. Well, the XC90s are very nice cars. Now that I think about it, I wish I had an XC90. I wish my parents owned an XC90 as opposed to an XC60. We're going to be getting another XC60 very soon. Translate choose my ace into Afrikaans in a minute. Can you do... There are no Underground Only VHSs, MLP fan, unfortunately. But if there were, I'd certainly do an Underground Only VHS review. The Road Tractor VHS review day before my birthday. That's right, John. SpongeBob, me boy. Well done. What are you gonna get? Oh, I'll post a picture of everything I get on my birthday in 2 weeks' time, Martin. Yeah, my birthday is in exactly 2 weeks today. I'll post an image of everything I get on the day of my birthday. Christine was found in an abandoned garage in the middle of nowhere. No wonder that she has a soul. Was found in an abandoned garage in the middle of nowhere. Oh, nice. Been saving it for a good while now. You've been saving up for it. Nice. Well, I'll be very happy for you when you eventually get it, Odds. Yeah, I'll be very happy for you. I wish I could have an XC90. Take that. I'd take that Volvo or an old Land Rover Vague with a V8. Nice. Range Rover even. Because it wasn't. I don't know, James. I don't know. I'll be back. Yeah, I'm sure you will. Hopefully you will. I hope you are, William. And I hope Electro will come back very soon as well. We'll continue with the main subject of the stream. Plankton gets killed off by Christine and other stories. After I do what James Lister tells me to do and translate Choose My Ace into Afrikaans. Afrikaans, here we go. Oh, James. James Lister. Right, guys, back to the main subject of this stream. Henry the Green Engine's stories. The next one is arguably the most well-known, one of the most beloved and the most famous.
The Flying Kipper.
Speak of the devil, I was about to say it.
Lots of ships use the harbour at the big station.
You've returned just after Cinder's head and wings? You're drawing Cinder's head and wings? Very nice, Electro. Welcome back. And by the way, Electro, Odd has officially joined us. When I do a Brumstock here, let's get the VHCI logo. Understandable why. Understandable why, MLP, thank you. That's nice. So yeah, Electro, Odd has officially joined us. Hey, go away.
By the sea,
yeah, Odd
the
has officially
passenger
joined us.
ships
Let's go.
have spotless paint and shining brass. Other ships, though smaller and dirtier,
Yeah, all the railway
are
series
important
stories were
too.
based on
They
real-life
take
events.
coal, machinery, and other things abroad and bring back meat, timber, and things we need.
Good idea. So yeah, a lot of the railway series stories, as many of you will know,
Fishing boats also come there.
were based
They
on
unload their
railway,
fish
were
on
based
the
on
quay.
real-life
Some
events.
of it is sent to
And the
shops
Flying
in the
Kipper is
town,
no exception.
and
It was
some
based
goes
on
in
the
a
Abbott's
special
Ripton
train
train
to other
accident
places
in
far
January
away.
18. Oh, welcome back, William.
The
That was very
railwaymen
quick.
call this train the Flying Kipper.
So yeah, the Flying Kipper, the
One
story
winter
was
evening,
based on
Henry's driver
based
said,
on the
Well,
Abbott's
we'll be
Ripton
out early
railway
tomorrow, Henry.
accident.
We've got to take the
January
Flying Kipper. Now,
1876.
don't tell Gordon.
I find a lot of
but
interest
I think that if
in-
we pull
I
the
find a lot
Kipper
of interest
nicely,
in learning
the
about the
Fat
Abbott's Ripton
Controller will
accident.
let us pull the Express.
Yeah, the Express.
Henry was very excited. Oh,
Oh no, James.
Hurrah!
It probably won't be appropriate for that, James.
That will be lovely.
Lovely.
He was ready at 5 o'clock.
In the morning, 5
There
a.m.
was snow and frost.
Yeah,
Men
the
hustled
yeah,
and
the Flying
shouted,
Kipper.
loading the
It's
vans
one of the most
with
beloved
plates
railway
of fish.
series stories.
The last
Hog
door
move
banged.
on from Irish.
The guard showed
Oh
his green
no!
and Henry
Are you about
started
to
off.
troll James, Electro?
But his
Are
wheels
you about to
slipped
troll
on the
James?
icy rails.
Oh no! Oh yeah, slipping on the rails. Yeah, love the sound of wheel slip. I do. I'm the master of troll foo, so no.
Henry got
I'm
cross
sure
with the
you
vans.
are.
Come on. Don't be silly, don't be silly, don't be silly, don't be silly, don't
Oh, I
be silly.
love the sound. I love what Johnny Morris does
Don't be
with
silly,
the
don't be silly, don't be silly, don't be silly, don't be silly, don't be
sound
silly,
of
don't
wheel
be silly.
slip.
The
Oh, I
vans
love the sound of
shuddered
steam
and
train wheel
groaned.
slip.
Bow, 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 bow. All right, 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 all right.
Like,
That is better, 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 that is... And the train began to gather speed. Thick clouds of smoke and steam poured
on
from
all
Henry's
you know, on
funnel
all
into the
future
cold air.
Thomas
And
character
when the
life
fireman
things I
put
do,
on more coal,
I'm probably
the fire's
gonna
light
go through
shone
all of the
brightly on
stories
the
in that
snow
book
around.
and then get on to their
Henry
real life
went
basis
faster
and the story
and
behind
faster.
the creation of the character. Aye.
They whooshed under bridges and
That's probably what I'm going to do
stations,
on
green
the stream I do
signal
on
lights
June
showing as they
24th
passed.
with James.
They were going well. The
Is
light
Odd
grew
still
better.
here? Is Odd Dragon
and
still
a
here?
yellow signal
Because when this
appeared
story
ahead.
finishes, I'm going to have some more stuff to ask
Henry
him.
thought,
I'm going to have some more stuff to ask
"Distance
God
signal
once
up.
this story's
That means
finished.
caution. Henry's driver
Studying,
shut
saying
off the
that.
steam
Mr.
and prepared to
Anderson
stop.
Could have learned
But
troll
the home signal was
Up the
down.
feet, Agent Smith.
And so he said,
Oh yeah.
"All clear, Henry.
He's
Go
referencing the
on,
Matrix.
away we go."
Electro.
They couldn't know the points from the main line to the siding were
So yeah, I'm
frozen,
going to have some more stuff to
and
ask
that the
God once
signal
this story's
had
finished.
been set at danger. A fall of snow
Actually,
had
mistook Johnny
forced
Martin's
it
voice
down.
and named for Alan Bennett when I first
A
heard it.
goods train waited in the siding
Don't
to
know who
let
Alan
the flying
Bennett
clipper
is.
pass.
Excited for your birthday stream?
The driver and the fireman were drinking cocoa
Yes,
in the
I'm
break
excited
van.
for my birthday stream too.
The
I'm gonna have
guard
a lot
pulled
to
out
say
his
in that
watch and he
stream.
said,
No, I disappeared.
You know, the flying kipper is due.
The fireman said, who cares about the flying
Yes,
kipper?
he is. Yes, he
This is
is,
good
Martin.
cocoa.
Yes, he is.
The driver got up and said, hey, come on, fireman, back to our engine. But I haven't finished my cocoa yet.
Where am I?
Then suddenly there was a terrible crash.
Oh,
The
yes,
brake
yeah,
van
the
broke.
crash. Hang on. It got caught between dimensions. Probably. Getting a GameCube this summer? Cool. As you guys know, I'm hoping to get a GameCube for Christmas. Yeah, so with my birthday money, I'm probably gonna get one of the 2 brand new Lego trains, which I'm gonna use to produce season 3 with, and then I'm gonna get the other one for Christmas along with my GameCube. That's what I've decided, guys. I don't think anything's the matter. Oh, this is the back rooms and other awful stories. Oh yeah, seems as though Awdry's finally jumped on the bandwagon of these and other stories thing. It seems like Awdry has finally jumped on the and other stories bandwagon. Very nice indeed. Taking off to Neospace soon to watch The Room. Wait, seriously? Are you seriously gonna do that, Neon? A vile sense of mind. Did you just electrocute him, Electro? Oh, Karen, you don't know where Mr. Krabs I blew at the jump. What is going on with you guys tonight? Having to jump Christina on you and jump live. Crash Bandicoot Chili. Oh yeah, I'm getting the Crash Bandicoot trilogy for my birthday. I'm definitely getting the Crash Bandicoot trilogy for my birthday. Oh yeah, the Crash Bandicoot trilogy. That's right, Martin. I'm getting that for my birthday. Sure, Cinder's doing well. Wait, is Neon actually leaving? Oh yeah, so yeah, the crash, guys. The crash that caused the flying
Then
clipper crash.
suddenly there was a terrible crash.
Yeah, the crew actually got out of the brake van. The crew actually got out of the brake van in the TV adaptation of this story. You'll pay dearly, James. Oh, water and electricity. Water and electricity at the same time. Never good. Jeez. Oh, God. It's like being in Neospace is still here. Very good. Very good, Neon. You'll laugh at everything I say. Oh, no.
Brake van broke. The 3 men shot in the air like jacks in the box and landed in the snow outside.
Yeah,
Henry's driver and
workmen got
fireman
out in
jumped
the
clear
TV
before the
adaptation.
crash. The fireman fell headfirst into a heap of snow, and he kicked his legs about so much
Do you want,
the
you want you to
driver
deflect the
couldn't pull him
lightning?
out.
Oh, God.
Henry was
You are
sprawled over on his side.
Why don't I
He
fast
looked
forward?
very
Yeah, I probably
surprised.
will when I next do hit Entertainment VHS review.
What happened? Shh. Oh, shh. Oh, shh.
You crashed, Henry, that's why.
The goods train fireman was very cross. He waved his empty mug in the air. You clumsy great engine!
Yeah.
The best cup of cocoa I've ever had, and you
Be
bumped
right
into
back,
me
will you?
and spill it
No
all.
problem, Neon. I'll see you,
The driver
see you in a minute,
said,
hopefully.
Never mind your
See you
cocoa,
soon,
fireman. Run
See
and
you soon,
telephone the
hopefully,
breakdown
Neon.
gang.
Oh, yeah.
The gang soon cleared the line, but they had hard
Right,
work
the
lifting
Skyway
Henry
came
onto the
nice.
rails. The fat controller came to
See
see
you around,
him.
Neon.
Well, Henry, what have you got to say for yourself, hmm?
Oh, dear sir, shh, oh, sir, the signal was down, sir. Honestly, it was. Honestly.
Apparently no one knows what 3 men.
Cheer up,
Oh!
Henry. Wasn't your
No,
fault.
no, the men.
Ice and snow caused the accident.
Guess we've got to put him down.
I'm sending
No,
you to
actually,
crew.
he's
A
being
fine
sent to
place
crew.
for sick engines. They'll give you a new
In a
shape,
minute,
and a larger firebox, and then you'll feel a different
More-
engine, and you won't
You're going
need
to tell
special
on some
coal
more jokes,
anymore
are
now.
you, Electro?
Won't
I'd love to
that
hear
be
some more
nice?
jokes.
Hmm?
I'd love to hear some more jokes
Oh,
from you, Electro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Henry liked being at
Oh,
crew.
see, Henry's now been completely rebuilt into a completely different engine from his old experimental design, LNER A1/C1 hybrid design, into a black 5. Into a black 5 despite being green. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. He looks great.
But was glad to come home.
Well, look, I'll explain
Crowd of people waited to see him arrive in his new
technicalities
shape.
of the illustration
He
behind
looked
the
so
thing.
splendid and strong that they gave
Right, I'm
him
going to open up
3
Luna's
cheers.
Castle's premiere. I've already
And
got the
Henry
headphones
said,
down with me.
Thank you.
I'm going to have some more stuff to ask you when you come back, Odd. I'm going to have some more stuff to ask you when you come back, Odd. Yeah, I'm going to have some more stuff to ask you when you come back, Odd. See you very soon. And I'm sick of pulling goods trains. Just had to say it. Oh, horrid Henry. Oh no. Well, Henry does pull both passenger and goods trains. Well, he's not like the horrid Henry, but he is a pretty grumpy engine, but he was humbled over time. Funny joke though, Electro. Speaks with a Yorkshire accent. At least in Johnny Morris's. Or in Johnny Morris's. I never actually thought about that, William. And, you know, that makes sense, considering that Gordon was built in Doncaster. Which is, of course, in Yorkshire. Well, it does make sense, I guess, William. Never really thought about that, though. Joy Tonight's stream, have you, Summer Rose? Odd, yeah. Joy Tonight's stream, have you, Summer Rose? Very nice indeed. Gonna get Little Red Tractor, let's go? Oh, very nice. My Little Red Tractor VHS review is gonna be glorious mud, as I said in my most recent, in a recent community post, guys. Right, I'm gonna pull up, Luna's Castle's premiere. And then while I'm watching it, I'll show you guys the next story. I was joking when you said, yes, yeah, I could tell, William. I could tell you were. I could very obviously tell you were. I'm excited to see what you mean. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Let's see. I got haunted by changing my own sense in my dream, not for real. Because saying Spider all around Kingdom is to be so there's luckily no one's hurt. Oh, that's why you joked about it. Oh, I get it now. Oh, bloody hell, so funny. Learn magic through playing SpongeBob game, getting rid of it. And therefore my control spell was much more powerful. With it, I can be very twisted to it. Oh no, James, don't you dare. Find Hit Entertainment logo scary. I find the Hit Entertainment logo scarier, MLP fan. Still here, are you, Martin? Very nice indeed. Right, finished.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gordon's whistle. Gordon was cross
Right, next story.
very cross.
Why should that Henry have a new shape? A shape good enough for me is good enough for him, surely. He goes gallivanting off to Crewe, leaving us to do his work.
It is a
Oh, it's
Yorkshire accent. I completely see what
disgraceful.
you
It
mean,
really is.
William.
It's disgraceful. It's not good enough.
Oh, goodness.
And there's another thing.
Can you imagine trying to
Henry
watch character?
whistles too
Disguised
much.
as a piece of Welsh coal.
No respectable engine
Oh,
ever
no,
whistles
don't
loudly
like
at stations. It's not that it's wrong to whistle at stations, but we just don't do it. We just don't do it.
Don't do it.
Poor Henry didn't feel happy anymore.
Oh, yeah, you can see everything.
He said,
Oh,
Already
dear.
seen that video, William. Very interesting. It was a very nice video to watch, William. Very nice video to watch, William. Very nice
But
William,
Percy said
video
to
to
him,
watch indeed, William.
"Never mind, Henry. I'm glad you're home again, and quite frankly, I like your whistling."
Oh, thank you, Percy. Shh. Thank you, Percy.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it.
My friend.
Next morning, Gordon was leaving the shed, and he called out to Henry.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
I've seen that video, William.
Henry, shh. Goodbye, shh. Henry, shh. We are glad to have you with us again, but be sure and remember what I said about whistling. Now, don't forget.
Gordon.
Later on, Henry took a slow train and presently stopped at Edward Station. Edward said, "Oh, hello, Henry. You look splendid. I was pleased to hear your happy whistle yesterday."
Oh, thank you,
James.
Edward. Thank you. Shh. Thank
Yes, I
you.
did, William. I think all three designs
Can
are
you
very nice
hear
indeed.
something?
I think all three designs are
Edward
very nice
listened.
indeed.
And far away, but getting louder and louder, was the sound of an engine's whistle. Edward said, "Well, it sounds like Gordon, and it
Oh,
ought to be
John said
Gordon,
something that's retracted, John,
but
right?
Gordon never whistles like that." It was Gordon. He came rushing down the hill at a tremendous rate. He didn't look at Henry, and he didn't look at Edward. He was purple in the boiler, and whistling fit to burst. He screamed through the station and disappeared.
You're
Well,
welcome, William.
what do you think of that, Henry?
It isn't wrong to whistle, you see, but we just don't do it, eh?
And Henry told Edward what Gordon had said. Meanwhile, Gordon screeched along the line. People came out of their houses. Sirens started. Five fire brigades got ready to go out.
Yeah, that
Horses
must be a
upset
good
their
idea.
cars.
Yeah.
And
It's like
old
in the
ladies
50s
dropped
when they
their
were still
parcels.
worrying about the war.
At the big station, the noise was awful. Gordon went on whistling and whistling and whistling. Porters and passengers held their ears. The fat controller held his ears too. He gave a lot of orders, but no one could hear them, and Gordon went on whistling. At last, the fat controller clambered into Gordon's cab. "Oh, take him away! Take him away! And
West
stop
Country
that
accent.
noise!
I never thought about that either,
dear.
William.
Oh,
Railway layout.
dear!"
Yeah, nice. I think you said before. Don't
Poor Gordon. He couldn't stop whistling, and he puffed sadly away. He whistled as he crossed the points. He whistled on the siding. He was still whistling as the last deafened passenger left the station. Two fitters came and climbed up onto Gordon, and with a hammer they knocked his whistle valve back into place. And there was silence. Gordon slunk into the shed. He was glad it was empty. The others came in later, and Henry said quietly, and to no one in particular, "It isn't wrong, you know, but we just don't do it."
Yeah, we just don't do it.
No one mentioned whistles.
Nice. Now we go on to the
Percy?
anomaly in this.
And the trousers.
No, wasn't. Yeah, well, this wasn't really recorded. I'm going to skip this story, actually. Okay, guys, the premiere's finished, so hopefully Odd, Electro, Neon, John, and the others will come back, and Luna will join us. Luna also recently updated her profile picture, so that's going to be good for you guys to see. As it's not even Johnny Morris who's reading this story, and plus, because it's an anomaly in the book, and the Henry the Green Engine book is the only one to have 5 stories, we'll just skip this story and go, "Welcome back, Electro." Okay, guys. As the Henry the Green Engine book's the only one to have 5 stories, with Percy and the trousers being an anomaly, with Henry not really featuring in the story. Ran away. We'll skip this story and move straight on to Henry's Sneeze. Now Henry's Sneeze is quite a controversial story. It's a funny story, but quite a controversial one, and I'll explain why in a minute. Story Gordon's Whistle and Henry Sneeze are in the episode. Oh, in the episode Whistles and Sneezes. Yeah. Both those stories were combined into one because it wasn't because there wasn't enough material for the whole episode, even though they were only 5 minutes long. Makes it wonderful. My control spells become stronger. No, don't you dare, James. You know, London Underground. Sorry, William. I believe it's called Crossrail, William. I believe it is called Crossrail. I believe you'll find it is called Crossrail. Oh, I think YouTube got rid of it. I think YouTube censored it. London Underground is New Elizabeth. Yeah, I think you'll find it's called Crossrail, William. The proper term is Crossrail, and I shall continue to call it Crossrail for the rest of time. Lillian Cinder, very cool, Electro. Thanks for correcting me. Yeah, Crossrail. It's good. Small wings don't fail me, that falls on face. I flew it. Oh, I'm sure your wings will properly develop eventually, Neon. Welcome, FMPBBS. I think this is the first time you've joined us tonight. Touchstone was revived. I have no idea what Touchstone is. But you wrap up my wings to try and soothe you. Oh, that's very, very sweet of you, Electro. That's very, very sweet of you. Yeah, welcome back, John. Made a Henry-themed parody without me on the internet. Oh, nice. I think I've actually seen it, Electro. I command you... No, don't you dare. Don't you... No. No, he shall not be doing that, Electro. Hocus pocus, I command you to shut the hell up. Yeah, you tell him, Sir Handel. Making music video for my home, so just think she's the one. Anyway, everyone who's just returned from Luna's Castle's premiere, with the exception of Odd and Luna herself, of course. I know they chat for a bit before Odd comes back. I'll give Odd a bit more time to come back. Yeah, I don't feel different. Oh, you get him. You get at him, Electro. You get at him. So, those who've just returned from Luna's Castle's premiere are just in time to. Those who've just returned from Luna's Castle's premiere are just in time to watch to watch the Railway Series audiobook Henry Sneeze, the last story in the Henry the Green Engine book. Now, this is quite a controversial story, and I'll explain why in a minute. Hello, Asa. Welcome to the stream. Your marvellous wings. I want to have wings like that someday. Yeah, I'm sure you will, Neon. I'm sure you will have wings like that one day. It's only... I inflict the command. The controller of yours is clearly broken. Yes, it is. It absolutely is, Electro. Thanks for being there. Yeah. Do you like the most amount of fun for train sets? I've never heard of them. Anyway, so this story is quite controversial. I'll explain why later on. But either way, let's get to this.
Henry's Sneeze. One lovely Saturday morning,
so this
Henry
was also based
was
on a real life
puffing
event.
along.
This story was also based on a real life event. I know why it's controversial. Oh yeah, I'll explain why in a minute.
The sun shone, the fields were green, the birds sang.
I wish I could do the same.
Henry had plenty of steam in his boiler, and he was feeling happy. I feel so well, I feel so well, I feel so well, I feel so well. Just ahead, Henry saw some boys on a bridge, and he thought he would whistle to them and say, hello. Hello, boys. Hello. Hello, boys. Hello, boys. Ooh, 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 that hurt. Yes, it did hurt, for the boys didn't wave back at Henry and say hello. No, they dropped stones on him instead.
Oh.
They were silly, stupid boys who thought it would be fun to drop stones down his funnel. Some of the stones hit Henry's boiler and spoiled his paint, and one hit the fireman on the head as he was shoveling coal, and others broke the carriage windows. Henry was very upset.
Have to go now, John. All right. Thank you for coming, John.
It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. The coaches were upset too. They've broken our glass. They've broken our glass. They've broken our glass. They've broken our glass. The driver opened the first aid box, bandaged the fireman's head, and planned what he was going to do. They stopped the train, and the guard asked if any of the passengers were hurt. No one was hurt, but everyone was cross. They saw the fireman's bumped head and told him what to do for it. And they looked at Henry's paint. And someone said,
No.
Look here, this is too much. Call the police. But Henry's driver said, No, you leave it to Henry and me.
John.
We'll teach those lads a lesson. Well, what will you do then? Well, can you keep a secret? Yes. 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 Well then, Henry is going to sneeze at them. What? 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 Yes, Henry is going to sneeze at them. Look, Henry draws air in through his fire and puffs it out with smoke and steam. Well, when he puffs hard, the air blows ashes from his fire into the smoke box, and these ashes sometimes prevent him puffing properly. I mean, when your nose is blocked, you sometimes sneeze, don't you? Well, if Henry's smoke box is blocked, I can make air and steam blow the ashes through his funnel. We will do it at the bridge and startle those young fellow my lads. You see. So Henry puffed onto the terminus where he had a rest. Then he took the train back. Lots of people were waiting at the station just before the bridge. They wanted to see what would happen. Henry's driver said, "Well, that's all right, Henry. Now, you've got plenty of ashes. Now, keep all the windows shut until we've passed the bridge." Henry is as excited as we are. Aren't you, old fellow?
Yeah, nice, George. I know you went. Yeah.
And he patted Henry's boy.
Wonder when Odd will come back.
Henry didn't
Luna
answer.
Herself.
He was feeling just a bit stuffed up. But he went, "Oh, yeah." He was already feeling like sneezing.
Oh,
the guard waved his flag and blew his whistle. And they were off. Soon, in the distance, they saw the bridge. Yes, the boys were there, and they all had stones. Henry's driver said,
"I'm a little drunk.
Are you ready there,
right
Henry?
Now,
Sneeze hard when I tell you.
God.
Ready?
I have my cider. I think I'm a little
Steady.
drunk from my cider, guys."
Now." And he turned the handle, and Henry went...
The 5 favourite Thomas characters? Not really. Dragon Violation. Yeah, Dragon Violation. Erigo Sigurd Murder, My Mombo and Other Stories. Animals, Reintelligent Animals, Big and Small VHS. Hello, Not1222. Welcome to the stream. When are they going to come back? James has a strange figure. I'm sure he won't cause any more trouble, but he does have a pay dearly. Okay, so this is the reason why the story Henry Sneeze is so controversial. Listen to this line, and then I will provide context.
Ow. And he turned the handle, and Henry went... Smoke and steam and ashes spouted from his funnel. They went all over the bridge and all over the boys, who ran away smothered in soot and cinders.
Okay, hang on. When he'll be here. And Odd is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to, and all that. Yeah, okay. Now you guys, I'm alright, Not, and you start with a control spell. Good, yeah. Very good. He sneezed at the boys. Teletubbies bigger than some version versus rear along with the Tweenies Jungle VHS. Nice. Anyway, while we ate, Henry sneezed at the boys, and the boys tripped over the ledge and died. I just wanted to see blood. No, this would not pass for a children's book if it showed blood. John. Bricks are being thrown in the train passing by. Stones, actually, the kids got what they deserved. Yeah, absolutely. And you know, this story was actually based on a real event. Train of Thought actually recently uploaded a video about the real event that inspired Henry Sneeze, the story. I'll show you that video in a minute. No way to fiddle what count the control. It's not even connected to anything. Have you heard of the monorail Jennifer Kirk model railways? Not really, but she sounds interesting. I'll check her out after this stream if I remember to. So anyway, guys, the reason Henry Sneeze is while we wait for Odd and Luna to come, I'll tell you why Henry Sneeze is so controversial. It's because when the Reverend Awdry originally wrote this line,
away smothered in soot and cinders,
Johnny Morris intentionally changed that line. Johnny Morris intentionally changed that line. Schmildred. Yeah, children, in the words of Trevor the Traction Engine. You know, I said it's Nia, so I'm going to let go now because I don't want you to asphyxiate under my wings. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, very understandable. Yeah, you do that. So anyway, so that line that Johnny Morris said was changed from most of Jennifer. He was on most of Jennifer Kirk's streams. Oh, she does live streams, does he? Does she? Hang on. Jennifer Kirk Model Railways. Oh, actually, Jennifer Kirk. I'm on Jennifer Kirk's channel now on my iPad. Oh, actually, Jennifer Kirk looks really cool. Monday Club with Jenny Kirk. Jennifer Kirk looks like a nice channel. Yeah, she looks like a very cool channel. Monday Club with Jenny Kirk. Nice. Yeah, Jennifer Kirk looks very nice, Dominic. I've subscribed to her. I've just subscribed to her, Dominic. She looks like a very cool channel. I've subscribed. No, I don't think Amber the Fangirl will show up. She hasn't showed up for a year. If you actually never forgive myself. Yeah, it's understandable why. Comfortable though, yeah, very comfortable indeed. Another month's time doing another VHS Christmas special. Understand why? Yeah, of course you will. Yeah, of course you will. The MLP fan. Of course you will, of course. PS2 controller cable connection up your ass. Goodness, don't we know if I too much and I'll let you out, okay. You know what, Martin? If you really want Amber to, I'll invite her to my... In fact, I'll invite Amber the Fangirl to my stream, Martin. I will invite Amber the Fangirl to the next stream. I'll go onto Amber the Fangirl's channel and invite her next time, Martin. I really hope that she... If you really want to see her, I'll invite her to my next stream, Martin. She's just uploaded the video. I'll invite her to my next stream. Gives me Kickline... Calls me the Kickline correspondent on most first streams. Oh! That's nice. That's very nice of her. She must really like you, Dominic. Very Merry Tweeny Christmas VHS. Nice. Anyway, guys, why Henry Sneeze is so controversial.
Ran away, smothered in soot and cinders.
Yeah, Johnny Morris actually changed that line. When the Reverend Awdry originally wrote that line, he actually used the N-word. I'm not kidding, guys. I am not kidding. The original text of Henry Sneeze actually had the N-word. I am not kidding. But that does show you the time period the book was written, 1951. Yeah, but the original book was written in 1951. Times were different then. You guys don't believe me? Here's the proof. There's your proof, guys. That was indeed the original line, and very understandably, Johnny Morris changed it. And in later editions, the line was changed to black as soot. But it is a true testament to the time period, the book was written. It is a true testament to the time period the book was written, guys. 1951. Yeah, that is true. I'll show you the event. I'll show you the video of the event that inspired. That is the event that inspired it. That is the event that inspired. I'll show you a video of the event that inspired it. This event very soon. That you should do what James and his PS2 controller gave us. You can see the purity has since a lot of information over the Kitline TV series on most of her streams. Nice, Dominic. Very nice indeed. I'm sure she loves you. Lord. The moment you mentioned controversy and uncovering someone in search, I have a feeling this is where I was going. Oh yeah, I bet you did, John. For goodness sakes, Ever. No, don't you dare. It's very inappropriate, Electro. Don't. Right, as Odd hasn't returned yet, I thought Odd would have returned by now. Just a minute, guys. Oh, hang on, guys. My phone's running out of battery. My phone's running out of battery. Hang on, just gotta plug it in. Yeah. Yeah, my charging lead's not as long, so I'm just gonna leave it here. Yeah, that's an awkward... Oh, you arrived! Oh, cool. Well, Luna's here, but where's Odd? Nice to see Odd here. Luna here. Nice to see you here, Luna. Where's Odd? Where's he disappeared to? Oh, and Odd is back! Nice. Welcome back. Welcome to the stream, Luna, and welcome back, Odd. We were just talking about the controversy. We were just talking about the controversy involving Henry's sneeze and the original line. Welcome back. They chatted and had a blast in a local pub after all that. Yes, didn't worry, I have control of that joke. Current vibrations on my belly a bit stronger. Nice. PS2 control cables. Yes. Welcome back. Yes. So I ran 90 video. Very good. Right, because my phone is now sideways because it's charging. I'm having to use a shorter charger lead because my other one has been frayed somewhat. Actually, no, my phone is upright now. My phone is actually upright now, so I can still read the chat. Anyway, let's finish the story.
Henry's driver couldn't stop laughing.
Oh, no. Not another one.
Well done, Henry. They won't drop stones on engines again. Oh, dear, your coat is all black, but, well, we'll rub you down and paint your scratches out, and you'll be as good as new tomorrow.
Well, whenever I write messages in the chat, it usually pops
Henry
up, but it
has
usually
never
only
again
takes like 10
sneezed under a
seconds. It's
bridge.
never really 30 seconds.
The Fat
for
Controller
me.
doesn't
It's never
like
really
it.
30 seconds.
His smoke box is always cleaned in the yard while he's resting.
Oh, nice.
He has now gone under more bridges than he can count. But from that day to this, there have been no more boys with stones.
Nice. Yeah, that's how. This is how you teach boys a lesson to not drop stones down steam engines. You blow them off. Anyway, I'm now gonna before I ask Odds the stuff I want to ask him, I'm gonna show you guys Train of Thoughts video about the real life event that inspired this that inspired the story Henry's sneeze. It's a very interesting story. How to use a steam locomotive to troll vandals. Yep, and it's even and that engine in the picture is even of the same design as Henry. Milo Penny loves burger, of course. The channel what should we create for them? No clue, Dominic. Want to hear more jokes? Oh yeah, Flash Gordon's brother. More jokes? Yeah, I'm sure he would like to hear more jokes. It's a great famous book by Mark Thunder. Oh no. What's the name of your steed? Okay. Anyway, let's watch Train of Thought's video about the event that inspired that story. It's very interesting.
Everyone loves a good tall tale.
It's very interesting.
Everyone loves a good tall tale where some dick ends up getting their comeuppance. From the Emperor's new clothes to the tortoise and the hare, there's just something immensely satisfying about what...
Actually, it's more like 10 For me, it's more like 10 seconds. Well, 20 at most, John. Yeah, 20 at most, actually. 20 at most, actually, John. Right, let's watch
some
this.
boastful prat get taken down a peg. There are many tall tales that have come about centered around railways, such as the LNER B1s being nicknamed bongos to annoy a railway director, but today I'd like to tell you the tale of an engine driver and how he dealt with some mischievous vandals. The exact date isn't known, but this story took place
And they're even using Henry's theme.
This in the early 1950s in Pettswood, London, likely on the former Southern Railway. The area was known to be rather respectful until one day the 7:34 p.m. passenger train from Charing Cross passed under a bridge. Several boys were stood on the bridge waiting for the train to go by. As it passed under the bridge,
good
they
as my
threw
bosses
stones
are
at
at the
it.
time.
People
My
aren't
boss,
sure
my
if they were
boss.
trying to break the
Don't
carriage
they have
windows
your
or simply
game?
try and drop stones down the engine's funnel, but regardless, damage was done to the carriages. Passengers complained, but by the time police had gotten to the bridge, the boys were gone. This continued until one day, while operating the train, a driver was almost hit by a stone dropped by one of the boys. When he stopped at the next station, he didn't report the boys, instead coming up with an ingenious plan. The next time he was to drive the 7:34 train, he took several shovel loads of slack coal and deposited them in the locomotive's smoke box.
Northern
He then
Transport
asked the
Hub, welcome
fireman
to
to
the
drive the
stream.
engine until
Don't
they
think you
had passed
showed
the
up at my
bridge at
streams
Petts
yet,
Wood,
so
and
welcome.
on his signal,
Very nice.
closed the regulator.
A
They set
tight
off
one.
for
Yeah,
down
it
the
is. It
line, and
surely
sure
is.
enough, the boys were stood on the bridge ready to hurl stones at the passing train. The driver had shut off the engine's
I've seen
injector
you.
to
I've seen
increase
you
the
before,
boiler
Northern
pressure and
Transport
close
Hub,
the
but not my
firebox
stream.
doors
So
to
welcome
increase
to
the
my
draft
streams
through
and
the
welcome to the
boiler.
channel.
Just as they reached the bridge, the driver shouted, "Now!" to the fireman. The fireman shut the regulator, causing a sudden blast of air to shoot out the chimney, blasting soot and coal dust out
Yeah,
of the
like a
smoke box.
sneeze.
With the injector off, the pressure in the
Achoo!
boiler caused the safety valve to shoot open, spraying hot
Yeah,
steam
of
from
course
the
you
top
would.
of the
Yeah, I
engine
know you
too.
would.
The boys on the bridge were coated in coal dust and blasted with steam. The driver reckoned 220 pounds of steam, lungfuls of smoke and a light
Yeah,
scolding was better than a stern talking to from any policeman. Credit to the driver, there were no reports of the boys dropping stones from the bridge again. So what's the moral of the story? Don't throw stones at trains, especially if it can blast you with smoke. Not the greatest saying, but I think you get the point.
Yeah.
Whether the story is 100% true or
How
not
more
is still
talking soon? I
debated,
don't think
but
I
that
really
doesn't
care.
stop it from being a
FMPDF.
fun little railway tale and an important lesson in karma. Subscribe for more.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't watched Train of Thought's latest video yet, but I should. Okay, what's that? Book club on Monday club. Oh, nice. Yeah, it is real. I'm not going to look it up. I'm just gonna take God's word for it. I spy with my little eye. No photograph. Photo frame. That's 2 F's. Right? No. Fucking eggs. So yeah, that's the real life inspiration behind Henry Sneeze. What do you guys think? Can I join in the VC, please? What's the VC? Good one. What's the VC, Northern Transport Hub? How much snorting to come up with a title so great? Well, before I ask Odds the stuff I want to ask him, I'm going to show you guys... Hang on. I'm not going to show you guys the full episode, because I'll probably get copyright claim for it, but I'm just going to show you guys the scene where Henry sneezes. Because the effect where Henry sneezes is actually pretty fun to see in the episode. Here it is.
Soon they could see the boys, and they all had stones.
Yeah, Brexit.
Are you ready, Henry, said his driver.
Yeah.
They all had stones.
Yes. So here we can see the here we actually see the sneezing in action. Oh, voice chat. Wait, there's actually voice chat on you can actually have voice chat on these streams now. Because if so, then that's really cool. The Monday Club Wagons will be back for sale soon. Nice. Watching Cam Wick doing VHS review tomorrow. You Summer Rose. Nice. Wait. So this is at the actual sneezing in action, guys.
Soon they could see the boys, and they all had stones. Are you ready, Henry, said his driver. Sneeze hard when I tell you. Now, he said. Achoo, shoot.
I love that sound effect going on.
Well done, Henry, laughed his driver.
Achoo,
Henry
shoo.
went home very pleased with himself.
Love that.
He had taught Gordon and silly
what that-
boys a lesson
what that
with
sound
a
is.
whistle and a sneeze.
I love Ringo Starr's narration when he says that. Achoo, shoo, wow. Let's watch that again, just for the hell of it.
Sneeze hard when I tell you. Now, he said. Achoo, shoot.
Nice button still. Nice.
Well done, Henry, laughed his driver.
Right, I better stop before this stream gets copyright claimed. He fried those kids. They're really dead. Yes. The voice. Okay. Okay, that's enough of that for now. Now then, the stuff I want to talk to Odd about. Now then, the stuff I'm going to want to talk to Odd about. Furniture. November. Fist. Right, the stuff I'm going to want to talk to Odd about. Where is it? Here it is. Here it is. I've got the message. I've got the message up. So, Odds, what I've been really meaning to ask you is, if you can hear me, Odds. Hopefully you can. When you told me on Tuesday that... guys, we're taking a brief break from the Henry stuff for a minute so I can ask Odd a few things. When you told me on Tuesday that that one of the ideas that oh, you haven't been here long. Oh, you haven't bring. Oh, well, that's a shame, Luna. Yeah, it must be a bit. Yeah, it must be early, but you do need some sleep. I'm sure you do. Well, all right. Night, night, Luna. Thank you for coming either way. You being here at all was... I'm still grateful for you being here at all. You weren't here long, but the fact you were here at all is still good. Jenny also reviewed models of Hornby's and Batman models alongside Dapper Rapido trains. Nice. Yeah, it is still early for me as well. Well, that's a shame, Luna. But if you need your sleep, then I suppose you need your sleep. Night, night. Thank you for coming either way, Luna. See you soon. Alongside Dapper Rapido trains. Nice. So, Odd, what I want to know is when you told me on Tuesday that the only thing that would get you interested... Oh, you off as well, MLP fan? Oh, all right. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. See you soon. So, Odd, when you told me on Tuesday that the only thing that would get you interested in doing ASMR videos again would be you finding something new, something with longevity, and something that you wanted to do, well, what exactly did you mean by something with longevity? Did you mean something that would give you great interest for a while? Or did you mean something that's long, that's like, or do you mean like a long video? Something that... What exactly did you mean by something with longevity? Rapido trains brings back the J50 according to Jennifer Kirk's announcements. Oh, nice. Yeah, bye MLP fan, thanks for coming. Oh, I'm losing viewers fast. I hope Odd is still here. I'll give him a while to reply. Death by Fist of Fury. I'll give Odd a while to reply. I may need the toilet in again. I may need the toilet in a minute again, guys, by the way. Oh. Something that'll keep you interested for a while. An idea that would keep you interested for a while. Okay. Now you've cleared that up. Okay, well, thank you for clearing that up, Odd. Now I've got a better idea of the kind of ASMR content that would get you interested again. Something that would keep you interested for a while. Well, thanks for clearing that up, Odd. I'll have a think about ideas that would keep you interested for a while. Now, right. Translate scared Rexy in a minute, James. I've seen the 1970 Railway Children film, but I haven't really seen the 1999 one. But I do have the 1970 one that was filmed at the Keighley and Worth Valley Railway on DVD, which I have been to the Keighley and Worth Valley Railway, by the way, but not the but I haven't got the one that was filmed at the Bluebell Railway. Have you didn't Rapido paint their APT Intercity? I believe so, Neon. Oh, you can still stay, can you, George? Oh, I thought you weren't leaving. Oh, I didn't think you were leaving. Oh, all right, whatever. Obviously, wait, no, he looks like he could pound me with a pancake. All right. Yeah, something Okay, something that'll keep you interested for a while. Thank you for telling me all. That's really helpful. Okay, go. Right. Realize that you deserve to die. Oh, no. Oh, Jack. Oh, Electro. Oh, Electro. You ripper. Hornby did a translate based on the based on the Titfield Thunderbolt. Oh, nice. Yeah, I have actually seen the Titfield. Yes, guys, I have seen the Titfield Thunderbolt as well. Really twisted sense of humor. Yeah, I kind of have a twisted sense of humor too, James. Yeah, twisted sense of humor as well. Yeah, I kind of have a twisted sense of humor too. At least Saphira, the executive producer, Saphira knows fighting Saphira on 17. Big enough to crush you. Okay, scared Rexy and Lily. Oh no. Uh-oh, I doubt Electro is going to be very happy about this. I'm dreading this. Electro. No, not Danish. Not Danish. Yeah, I was searching Danish because of what I said. Oh no, Electro. I am very sorry in advance. I am sorry in advance, Electro. No! Absolutely not. James, I think Electro is sort of right. I think Electro is sort of right. No. Bang. What the hell? No. Of the Tormentor has 4,000 attack points, but I don't make him angry. Unlike James Lester. I'm sorry, Electro. I cannot apologize enough. You're right about that, John. Oh no! A Scorpius on the way. John, no! For goodness sake! What? Oh no! threesome. You're getting a threesome, are you, John? I think what you meant to ask him, James, is can you forgive him? Why? Sometimes twisted humour just slips through, doesn't me? Sometimes. Yeah, James is definitely more twisted than me. No. Instantly eats popcorn. Okay, calm down, everyone. Wait, no threesome. Oh no. Okay, calm down, everyone. My cheeks are actually hurting now from laughing so much. This is why I do these streams every week. You guys always find it. Well, always find ways to make me laugh. Dug yourself a hole there, Johnny boy. Thanks for playing. How can I make it up to you? I'm sure he'll be able to make it up to you somehow. Stupidity. Stupid stuff, Asa. That's what's going on. And welcome back, Martin. Oh, no. Right. Do you like the German or coming not ready? Calm down, everybody, now. My cheeks are hurting. I just had a bath. No problem, Martin. No problem whatsoever. Cinder is absolutely enraged at James right now and is comforting me. What about Queen Saphira? What's Queen Saphira gonna do to James? What's he gonna do to James? Well, that just happened, yeah. I'm the literal definition of twisted. So is I, Martin. Yeah, what about Queen Saphira, Electro? Is she? I am calm, you absolute saint of a man. Shouting loudly. Oh, God's sake. I was not expecting to laugh this hard tonight, guys. For my anger, otherwise I was... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, your buster shots. Yeah, you've told me about those before, Electro, where you smack down and cause a massive wave of destruction. The tension is killing me. What tension? Oh yeah, the tension of the buster shot. You absolute loon. Doesn't need to know about my issue. No, no, that would only cause further tension. That would only cause further tension, Electro. That would only cause further tension, Electro. Loon. That's what a loon is. No, you! Let me make it up to you. Deeply sorry for what you had to endure. Thought you would be hurt by my compression, because and squeezing you not tension. I'm squeezing not tension. Knight to b5. Pawn to king 7. Pawn to king 4. Pawn to king 4. I buy Trafalgar Square. Are you guys just playing various stupid board games and stuff now? It's okay, Electro, don't worry, cool. I'm just watching the stream and chatting it. I buy the entirety of West End! Market was made by Virgin Influence in the project in around 7707. I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra tip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda. There you go, I finished it all for you guys. Nautical nonsense is Yes! You're quite right, James. Nautical nonsense is happening tonight indeed. It's gone from a Henry the Green Engine stream to a nautical nonsense stream. If nautical nonsense means something you wish, SpongeBob SquarePants! What's that noise I just made? We're playing a game. Think Runners is such a... No, right, how do you know? We're playing Monopoly. You are wrong. How do you know? We're playing Monopoly. Oh, yes. John is literally a baller, I bet. Cement into Indonesian. Oh, for goodness sake. What's this gonna be? Indonesian. Oh, for goodness sake. Here we go. No! No, James. Absolutely not. We will have no more of that BS. We will have no more of that BS tonight, James. Do you want to buy most of the bonus budget? Just 707. The potato marked. You give off smoke energy. Big smoke energy, big trader. It's a baller. It's you. Then in Vegas coming over and taking your chargy. How about you? Oh yeah, this talk of the GTA thing is reminding me. I never knew Bill as you see. Ring your YGB theme of Pose and Pat in a minute. I don't know, Martin. We'll see. Anyway, that reminds me, you never did finish doing gameplay live streams of GTA San Andreas, Odds. I really do think you should think about finishing you should finish off streaming you should really finish GTA San Andreas in future live streams, Odds. Yeah, you never did finish GTA San Andreas. You did say it's your favourite game of all time. Yeah, I think you should finish it. Pepper's death. 5 big smoke your rider unless can player. Yeah, Odd. Finish him. Why not? Yeah, I really do think you should finish GTA San Andreas. You mean like CJ's mum's John 6 feet deep? Definitely invite everyone to Jennifer Kirk's streams. I might be at her next one, Dominic. She might be, I might be at work when she's next streaming, but I'll probably be at her next stream, Dominic. What game are you playing tonight? Trivial Pursuit. That's a game I didn't play. The last time we played Saphira Needs Counselling. Saphira Needs Counselling. You can listen to Ryder Camping Like a Buster. Loving the jokes, by the way. I'm glad you are. So yeah, Odd, think you gotta think about finishing GTA San Andreas. You okay, Odd Dragon? I think he's all right, Martin. I think he's all right. Oh. You haven't done a live stream since February, Odd. You haven't done a live stream since February. You haven't done one since February. Really is a shame. Jennifer Cook does have streams on Monday. Yeah, you just said. You just said that, Dominic. Everyone uses. God's sake. Do you think these jokes could be in a comic someday? Oh yes. Oh yeah, Odd, your comics. You gonna do more of those? Gonna do more of those comics, Odd? Could be in a comics. Yeah, Oh yeah, comics. Yeah, I'd love to see more jokes. Take your time with it. Please cheat, the code's coming. I get it, Neon. Take your time with it. I'll start live streaming retro games. But you know, you're nervous, lacking confidence. Oh, Neon, all you gotta do is... I can give you some encouragement, Neon. I can give you some encouragement. You just gotta do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams! He doesn't use... Oh, roasting him. Nautical nonsense is what this stream has become, yes. Bloody hell. Oh dear. Well... Blowhard. Truce, John, yeah. Mike is ass, so that's not a great start. Need a new one. Yeah, get a mic. Yeah, get a mic. Yeah, a new mic would be nice. Would be great for you to... Yeah, just order one on Amazon. Just order one on Amazon, Neon. Microphones aren't that expensive. Yeah, microphones aren't that expensive. Yeah, microphones aren't that expensive, Neon. Just get one on Amazon, yeah. Well, Odd, even though you may not exactly be in the mood for streaming right now, I really hope you will be in the mood for streaming again by June or July. Yeah, I really hope you will be in the mood for streaming again by July. Because by then it would have been like months and months since you last did a live stream. It would have been like... By July, it's going to be like 5 months since you last did a live stream, and I don't. Yeah. July, June or July is when I'm hoping your streams are going to come back, Odd. You did tell me several months. Nautical nonsense, please. If nautical nonsense, we're seeing us come James Bob Lister pants. Oh, Jesus. Certainly give me some thought as to live stream. I'll certainly give some thought to live streaming. Not happening for a while, yeah. I guess I can live with that, Odd, but please bring them back soon. Please bring them back sooner or later. Also check out more of the concerts that Sam Trains did. Yeah, I have checked out a few of Sam. I do often enough check out Sam's Trains videos. No, you must be busy. Oh, you need some sleep, do you now, Odd? Okay. It's 9 o'clock. Actually, Odd, before you go, actually, no, don't worry. I'll ask you in the morning. Don't worry. Actually, Odd, hang on, just a minute. So when your live streams do eventually come back, is it more likely to be ASMR streams or gaming streams? One last question before you go, Odd. Is it when your live streams do eventually come back, is it likely to be is it more likely to be gaming streams or ASMR streams? If you don't reply, I'm going to assume that you're gone. If you don't reply, I'm going to assume that you're gone. Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's probably already gone. Anyway, guys. Well, it was fun to see him tonight. Had a lot of laughs with him tonight. Yeah, it was fun to see him tonight. Had a lot of laughs. Anyway, guys, hang on, what's Neon said? If I live stream, it's likely to be gaming. Gaming wherever the chat takes it. Ah, cool. Nice. Nice, Neon. I'd love to see you take up live streaming, Neon. I'd love to see you take up live streaming. I'd definitely watch you live streams on your channel. Now I'm subscribed to you. And I'll definitely shout you out. Yeah, I'll definitely shout you out, Neon. I'll definitely shout you out, Neon. And get more people subscribed to your channel. I say you should definitely take up live streaming. I'll give you all the encouragement you need. You're just doing something. You'll have another joke ready, will you, Electro? No problem. I'll give you some time. I'll give you time, Electro. Yeah, bye-bye. Yeah, I'll give you all the encouragement. I'll give you as much encouragement as you need for live streaming, Neon. But I definitely encourage you to start live streaming. I say go for it. Don't mention the war. I mentioned it once, but I think I got away with it all right. James Lister equals twisted. Yeah, yeah. That's an indisputable and yeah, that's an indisputable fact, James. An indisputable fact. Yeah, that's a very clear, indisputable fact. Yeah, thanks again, Electro. You're welcome. Yeah, please do. I'd definitely encourage you to stream, Neon. I would definitely be at your streams. We love you. That's why we love you. Platonically. Yeah, platonically. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, you're welcome, Neon. Yeah, I definitely encourage you to stream. Definitely go for it, I say. Give you all the encouragement you need, Neon. I'll give you all the encouragement you need. You definitely need to give you all the encouragement you need. I'll give you encouragement every day, Neon. I'm going to give you encouragement to stream every day, Neon. Have a think about the games you may like to stream. Because I'd love to see you do streams, as I just said, Neil. Name 10 times I've been twisted on your streams aside from the translation trolls. Every time you've made Electro do something that will potentially upset Rexy and Lily. Yeah. Do I like Muckling and Pico? Never really never really owned either models, Dominic. Never really owned either models, Dominic. Anyway, guys, I desperately need the toilet again. Guys. But when I come back, we will get back to the main subject of this stream, Henry the Green Engine. Yeah, guys, just give me yeah, just give me 60 seconds, guys, and I'll be hang on. What's John said? Every time you say anything, you know, I find it funny. I'm mostly like 90% of the time find it funny too, James. I find it funny 90% of the time too, John. I find what James says 90% of the time funny too, John. Name the 5 most twisted translation trolls. Bang, Rexy and Lily would certainly be one of them. Can't really name other 4 though. Anyway, guys, just give me 60 seconds. I need the loo again. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm worshipping a coconut now. Oh yes, we already did that before, John. Cock. Yeah, it was cock. It came out as cock. Hilarious. It came out as... I named my coconut Wilson. Oh yeah, referencing Castaway, are you, Neon? Cock. What about Delay and Difference? That was one of the most twisted translation trolls. Oh yeah, I think it was, James. Got a PO video and a BR81, DB BR80 and BR81. Nice. Cool. Very funny. The silence terrifies me. Goes ban. Actually, guys, before we get back to Henry, it's brainstorming time. It's time to... Okay, guys. Bangkok, but who will make our food? No clue. Okay, guys. Actually, no. You know what? Don't worry. I'll make a community post about what I want to say. I'll make a community post about what I want to say after this stream. I'd rather not say it now, to be honest. Who's Henry? It's Henry, yeah. Henry the Green Engine. German Thomas YouTuber called Late Jurassic. No clue. No, not really, Dominic. Not really. Okay. let's get back to talking about Henry the Green Engine now. Hang on just a minute. Just a minute, guys. Is Henry God? I don't really think so. It says there's only 2 people watching, but I can clearly tell that James, John, Dominic, and Neon are here, so I know that there's at least 4 people watching. That can't be right. No, I know that there's at least 4 people watching. Henry is a binary code or something, I don't know. Oh, here we are, 7 people watching. Yeah, that seems more accurate. Henry is a binary code. Yeah. So, hopefully Electro is going to come back in a minute. Hopefully Electro will come back soon. Opening theme sort of as Treasure Season 6-7 remix. Add this to watch later. It seems that's going to be very cool. Seems very cool. Amazing review coming Monday. Yes, cool. Have to go now, William? Yeah, you haven't chatted for a while, so it's understandable. And it must be quite late or really early in Australia for you, William. Thank you for coming. See you very soon. Yeah, thank you for coming, William. See you very soon. Henry is a binary code or something, I don't know. Late Jurassic, aka Noah Turin, does some great Thomas content. Cool, I know. I'll take your word for it, Dominic. Why the heck can I spell Henry properly? It's genuinely not on purpose. I believe you, John. I believe you. Back Gordon Murray. Burned the Trump and Shimmels is probably the reason why Brian was part of JJ. You know, I'm sort of inclined to believe that, James. Hello, Scouser Tom. Welcome to the stream and happy 19th birthday to you. And it's your first channel anniversary, also cool. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, happy birthday. And happy first channel anniversary. We'll add this to watch later too. Yeah, congratulations. Yeah, welcome and congratulations. The German version of Missing Christmas News called What Did You Do? Watch It Bomb. Oh, nice. Very nice. Okay, guys, so now I'm going to tell you all Henry's backstory. Now I'm going to tell you all Henry's backstory. Henry's writing backstory and the backstory that Wilbur Awdry wrote for him. But I feel that the person who can best explain that to you guys would be the unlucky Tug. German version Missing Christmas, yeah. The unlucky Tug. 10 months ago, he did a video about Henry the Green Engine. Time's flown by since I joined YouTube and I loved it. I'm glad, Scouser Tom. Time truly has flown by for me too. I've loved it too. Yeah. Trumpet tune models are still around, so would like it being the UK in the retro of JJ. Yeah, he probably would, and I think Ringo Starr may have done a slightly better job at narrating JJ than Brian Cant did. I'm inclined to believe, James. I was also in 2 of late Jurassic streams. Oh, nice. Very nice indeed. They all burned in hell, John. That's what happened to them. The reason I'm called Train Lover 16 is because when I created my channel back in 2014, 16 was my favourite number. That's why I'm called Train Lover 16, because 16 was my favourite number. And also, obviously, I am a train fan. Why wouldn't I be? Why else would would this stream be themed to Henry the Green Engine now? Speaking of which, I'm now going to show you all Unlucky Tug's video on that he did about Henry the Green Engine 10 months ago. Put YouTube censored it. I'll put YouTube censored it. Oh, no problem, Martin. So now I'll show you all the Unlucky Tug's Henry the Green Henry video, because in it is some very interesting information about Henry's backstory and how Awdry wrote him, both Henry's in-universe backstory and his backstory for how Awdry wrote him. I'm sure you'll find it very interesting. It's Sodor's Finest for Henry, it's called. Did they break, like, the train-loving code or something? They did, John. They actually did. Just like the Naked Gun 3. Just like the Naked Gun 3 to 33. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah, that's right, Neon. I believe that is right, Neon. My clone, Hank Rimmer, also burned in hell. As did my evil twin brother, Train Hater 17. Yeah, Train Hater 17 also burned in hell. In fact, he's from hell. He hasn't burned in hell. Train Hater 17 is from hell. R.I.P. Hank, yeah. Press F to pay respects to Hank, guys. Press F to pay respects to Hank, guys. Late Jurassic Park created a new Thomas O'Zine mixture with a Great Western Small Prairie. Very nice. I'm sure that would be very nice to see. You need to buy 40 Towers VHS. It's brilliant. 40 Towers may be too copyright sensitive, Martin. However, I will consider it. F. Yeah, F. Second one was Train Number 16 home video. Yeah, that's my second channel, Train Lover 16 home video. I haven't uploaded a video on Train Lover 16 home video for ages, guys. I haven't uploaded a video on Train Lover 16 home video for absolutely ages. But I will once I've made a few more episodes of Redcliffe Railway Tales. I'm definitely going to upload some more videos of Redcliffe Railway, some more videos to Train Lover 16 home video. My good twin Bob Cena also perished. There's Bob Cena. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hank was from heaven, but he also betrayed me, so Jesus sent him to hell. Yes. Along comes Mr. Death and swishes you to hell. He also used in Humby GWR Small Prairie. Very cool also, Dominic. Right, guys. Sodor's Finest Henry. I really do hope... Electro did say that he was going to come back. Yeah, Electro did say that he was going to come back, but while we wait for him to come back... Oh yeah, this is Unlucky Tug's latest video that he uploaded just 5 hours ago. The Master of the Railway, Hero. But we won't watch that. This stream's about Henry. So let's watch Unlucky Tug's Henry video and get some interesting facts about Henry's in-universe backstory and the backstory of how Wilbur Awdry wrote him. We must really get a 40 Towers VHS. Yeah, I will. I'm sure I will eventually, Martin. Whether or not I do a VHS review of 40 Towers is still debatable, Martin, though. It's getting late even for you. Yeah, it must be like 20 past, yeah, it must be 20 past 10 for you in Denmark, John. Yeah, it must be 20 past 10 for you in Denmark, John. Yeah, see you later, John. Oh, hang on. No. Oh, hang on, guys. Odd just replied to me on Twitter. Just give me a sec. Thanks for coming. Okay, I'm coming back now, guys. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, it's gotta be like 10 in Denmark now. Good night, guys. I was worthy of the title. James listed the robot Hank Rimmerboss and he acted like a twat. So that's the reason he went to hell. Yes, I can definitely see that, James. Actually did recreate his hair named Hammer at BR18. Nice. Yeah, I may get a Faulty Towers VHS. Yeah, I probably will get a Faulty Towers VHS, actually. Whether or not I'll actually review it, though, is still debatable, Martin. But yeah, thanks for coming, John. See you very soon. You go off to sleep now. We're going to keep going for another hour and 10 minutes, guys. We're going to keep going for another hour and 10 minutes, guys. Mark and Friends is also a German Thomas YouTuber. Yeah, I think you've said so before, Dominic. If you think of dog out before, Dominic. See you soon. Yeah, see you soon, guys. Recreate his character. Name her at the BR80. Yeah, so while we wait for Electro to hopefully come back. Electro did say that he would be back, so we'll give him time. We'll give Electro time to come back. But while we wait for him to come back, let us watch Unlucky Tug's Henry the Green Engine video, and I'll tell you all some interesting, and he will tell you all some interesting facts about Henry and his backstory, both his in-universe backstory and how Awdry wrote his backstory. Yeah, let's do this.
When I first came up with the concept for Sodor's Finest, the intention was to put a spotlight on any Thomas character and just talk briefly about what makes them so memorable or significant. Their overall story, their character traits, important episodes in the series that they take the leads of. I already covered my two favorite characters in the series, and after the Edward one, I was left kind of wondering where to go with this next. From what angle do I approach the next one? Since I didn't have a solid idea, I left Sodor's Finest alone for a little while, until I felt inspired to make another one. Now that I've had some time to mull over the concept, and produce 3 big videos explaining the 3 prominent timelines of the series, I decided why not take advantage of those and have those timelines lay as the groundwork for Sodor's Finest moving forward.
Yeah.
From this installment onwards, we'll be taking deep dives into character journeys across all 3 timelines, and then compare and contrast them all at the end. Sounds fun, right? I already covered Edward and Gordon, so I don't really want to talk about them again anytime soon. And Thomas, oh god, that is too big a beast to take on right now. So we'll do the next best in line. Henry, the Green
Good
Engine.
job, a bit of rock sketching, nice. Yeah, Henry's theme.
Who is Henry? Henry is a big green tender engine. He was the 3rd engine on the Northwestern Railway.
When is
He is one of the biggest engines on the
I
railway, almost as big as Gordon. He can usually be seen hauling heavy goods trains across the island of Sodor to the mainland, including a special named fish train called the Flying Kipper. But he also pulls passengers, sometimes even the express. Henry is stuffy, grumpy, and often quite rude, but when he's alone, he really likes nature. He also screams a lot. I think Henry's the perfect candidate to kick off the new format for Sodor's Finest, because unlike others we've already covered, Henry's history and character is very complex. So complex that only a thorough analyzation of it can get to the bottom of what he's really all about. You'll see what I mean as we dive in.
Voice, sorry.
Let's start
Snoopingus
with Henry's
usual, I
origin.
see. You off now, are you, Martin? Good night. Good night, Martin. Thank you for coming. See you
Henry's
very
backstory
soon.
is one of the most complex and unfortunate of all the characters. To understand his
Bye-bye.
origin,
Yeah,
you have
bye-bye,
to
Martin.
understand the
See you
context of the illustrations in the first 4 books of the Railway series. When series creator
guys, I'm
Robert
gonna ask
Awdry came up
Electro
with the
now,
stories
he's
for the
coming
first
back.
of his books, The 3 Railway Engines, he had 3 very different engines in mind.
Just give me
An
a
older
moment.
440 called Edward,
Just
a
give me
relic
a moment,
of the
guys.
past,
I'm gonna go
a big,
ask,
strong, modern 462 Pacific
Electro,
called
when he's
Gordon,
gonna come
the
back.
most modern and high-class railway traction at the time, and a 442 Atlantic called Henry, a more contemporary engine of the times. 3 very different wheel arrangements.
Just a minute,
Henry
guys.
clearly being the middle-sized of the 3.
So
Awdry's
sorry.
reference drawings clearly depict Henry as an Atlantic with the 442 wheel arrangement. However, the first illustrator, William Middleton, did not translate the illustrations precisely as Awdry wanted, and depicted Henry as a 462 similar to Gordon in the final publication. Awdry was severely disappointed with the
Okay,
end
guys, I've
result,
asked Electro
not
if
getting
he's
the
coming
Henry
back.
he had asked for. He was
So
so
I'll get
upset
back
with the
to reading the
drawings
chat
that the
now.
publishers, Edmund Ward, did not ask Middleton to return for the next book. The second
part of the
book,
German
Thomas the Tank
community.
Engine, was
Yeah,
handed to illustrator
yeah,
Reginald
I
Payne,
figured,
who
Dominic.
approached the style
I
very
figured that,
differently
Dominic.
and delivered a
SpongeBob,
fresh,
you
realer
moron.
take on the characters. The characters
Electro
started
was
to
a
resemble
green
real-life
will return.
engines.
I bloomin'
Gordon
well hope
officially
so.
became a Doncaster
I
A1,
bloomin' well
and
hope so,
Thomas
Neon.
closely resembled a Brighton
Yeah, we'll
E2.
give him time. We'll give
Henry,
Electro
however,
time.
again got the short end of the stick.
Left.
Payne also
fingers
did not
crossed he
illustrate
will be
Henry
back.
as the Atlantic that Awdry initially wanted. Instead, he drew him virtually identical to Gordon, rectangle buffers and all.
So yeah,
Henry's only
illustration
defining
errors.
feature was, interestingly, a
Take
copper
the-
chimney
take the note
cap,
of this, guys.
akin to those on
Illustration
Great
errors.
Western engines. 2 books in
That's
and
an
2
Electro.
different illustrators, and both times Henry was drawn incorrectly. Side note, but I find it so interesting that
Yeah.
the general shapes of the first 5 characters that we know today
Yeah,
were
Awdry
totally at the
originally
hands
wanted
of
a great
Payne.
central railway
Dalby gets a lot of
Robinson
lash for being
engine to
inconsistent,
portray Henry.
but it was really Payne who mucked up the groundwork.
Only
Old-shaped
one
Henry
person
would simply not be a
watching?
thing if it weren't for
No,
Payne's
that's
mistakes
not
here.
right.
Think about that. Despite this, Awdry was generally content with Payne's work and allowed his proposed shapes of the engines to continue. However, confusion
anyone
only
else,
persisted
gonna
when
just
Payne
type in the
suffered mental
chat?
health issues and was unable to return for the 3rd book. The 3rd illustrator, Clarence Dalby, was brought on, and he illustrated the 3rd book, James the Red Engine, onwards. Some of Payne's traits were carried over, particularly noticeable
Oh, yeah,
in Henry,
3.
who maintains the rectangle buffers and copper chimney. Funnily
around
enough,
the world.
Dalby went
Yeah,
back
there
and
kind of
re-illustrated the
was
first
with the
two
Thomas
books in
Creator Collective
1949 to be
ages
consistent
ago,
in his
but
style,
then they
removing
started
those features
imposing
from
loads
Henry,
of rules on
hilariously
them.
leaving this one
Tal
blip
started
of Henry
imposing
with a
loads of
copper
rules on them,
cap
and
and
eventually
rectangle buffers
Thomas Creator
in a
Collective
single
fell
illustration
apart.
in Tank Engine Thomas again. Considering how anal Awdry was
Yeah,
with
I can
consistency,
tell that you're here.
I find it shocking he never had Dalby go back
Must-
and
yeah,
fix
must
this
be
for later
strange.
editions. In his re-illustrations of the three
I know
railway
that
engines,
James,
however,
Dominic, and
Dalby
Neon are still
incorrectly
definitely here.
illustrated Henry as a 460. We're 3 for 3 now. Henry just couldn't catch a break, and these inconsistencies really bothered Awdry. Awdry admitted as much that he hated Henry.
Correct.
He hated that
Correct
the
drawings.
illustrators couldn't get him right, and he wanted to write a story where Henry becomes ill and gets sent off from the railway, never to return.
Yeah.
This is why Henry is written as ill in Thomas the Tank Engine and Tank Engine Thomas again, FYI. It was Awdry cleverly laying the groundwork for Henry's eventual leave.
Yeah.
However, kids
I'm laying the
frequently
gra- I'm
wrote in
al- I'm
and
already
asked
started
Awdry to
lay
see
the
more of
groundwork
Henry.
for,
Awdry later changed his
well,
mind
in the
and decided to work
upcoming
with the
episodes of
character
Railway
to appease
Tales,
his readers. If he
they'll
couldn't
lay
have the engine he
all those
wanted, then he
lay
was
the
going to come up with a
groundwork for the,
backstory to explain his
finale of
awkward
Railway
appearance.
Tales.
Cue the Island of Sodor book. It's deep lore time. This is Henry's official backstory.
Favorite budget helicopter character. So yeah, you've said before, Martin. Oh boy.
In 1919, a scandal occurred at Doncaster Works. A rival builder of Sir Nigel Gresley managed to send in a thief to snatch drawings of his proposed 462
I think you
Pacific.
said before.
The thief, however, blundered and stole the wrong drawings. What he stole were drawings of a flawed design that Gresley had chucked. The builder had the locomotive built in secret, only to discover the mistake too late into the building
Yeah,
process.
he stole a
The
flawed
end
design.
result
There was like
was
a
Henry.
Henry was
A flawed
originally built as a
Pacific with a
combination
tiny
between
firebox squeezed between
LNER
its rear
C1
drivers.
Atlantic and
The builder was glad to unload his whacked engine
A1
onto the first
Pacific.
desperate buyer, a buyer by the
462
name of Sir
Pacific.
Topham Hatt the First. Sir Topham Hatt, the director of the Northwestern Railway, was in desperate need of a big engine to run its new main
I
line.
have read
He was in
the
search of an
Railway series
Atlantic,
before,
a
and of
Great
course
Central
listened to the
Robinson Atlantic
audiobooks.
specifically, which of course is a fun
However,
in-joke to what Awdry originally wanted. Awdry, you sly dog, you. He got Henry for cheap and was utterly disappointed and furious when he arrived. I wanted an Atlantic,
I
he would
really-
fume. And that
But what I really
sent me that.
eventually I do
Island of Sodor
really
book is
eventually
just
want to
full of
own
gems.
physical copies
Henry's
of
small
all
firebox
42
made him a
Railway
bad
series
steamer,
books. Yeah,
and he
I
was
do wanna
unable
own
to perform to
physical
Hatt's
copies of all
needs.
42
His poor
Railway
performance
series
led to the
books.
purchase of Gordon, who took over the Express. Henry was delegated
wanna
to
own
smaller
physical
stopping
copies of
duties.
all 42
His poor
Railway
steaming was
series books
continually an issue,
eventually.
and sometimes he'd be so ill he couldn't work at all. And after
I'll
the
always
whole
appreciate
tunnel
the melody
ordeal,
for
it was
same
pretty clear
here,
Sir
Neon,
Topham Hatt
same
was
here.
completely over his new engine. This brings us
So
to
the,
book
so
6
the
of the
LNER
series,
A3s are
Henry's
definitely
Spotlight
some of
book,
my favourite engines.
Henry the Green Engine. This is the moment where Awdry decided to work Henry into a character he could actually use instead of just writing him off. It's also worth noting this is the first book in which the engines have visible numbers, Henry with a number 3 on his tender. I like to think including Henry a part of the main lineup with his own number was Awdry's subtle way
Very
of
nice
showing
indeed, Dominic.
Henry is here to stay.
It's only
In this
really
book, Hatt
James,
decided to
Neon,
put an
and
end to
Dominic
Henry's
who are
steaming
chatting
troubles
now.
once and for all. He brought on special Welsh coal, which burned better and produced more steam. Henry finally worked properly, much to his and Hatt's delight. That winter, however, Henry was dispatched to pull a special non-stop fish
Oh
trip
yeah,
in
we
Manchester
saw this earlier
called
on.
the
Flying
Kipper.
Kipper.
En route, ice froze a set of points and sent Henry full speed into a siding where he collided head-on with a goods train.
Yeah.
The damage was so dire that Hatt sent Henry off to
Yeah, I
Crewe
love
to be
the art style
completely
too,
rebuilt.
Neon. I really love the art
Somehow,
style
Henry
too.
returned the next year in a completely
Castle
different
Class are
shape.
nice. Yeah,
Hatt
the
had
Castle
sent
Class
a
are
whack
really
Gresley
nice.
designed
They're
Pacific
definitely
to
some of my
Crewe
favourite steam
and
locomotives.
received back
We
a
talked about the
Stanier
Castle Class
designed
engines,
Black
didn't
5.
we? All of the
Awdry never
Black
went into
history.
detail about how this actually happened, but it's probably best not to ask questions. The main takeaway of the story was that Henry was a Black 5 now, an actual engine that existed in real life that Awdry could use as reference for the illustrators. And by God, it worked, as Henry is probably the most consistently drawn character in the whole series following this. This was the real turning point in the books, in my opinion, when Awdry really started making the universe work in real life, Every character introduced after this book is very clearly based on a real-life engine, and real-life events started to coincide with the stories, such as the Whiz Beach and Upwell Railway raiding its tram engines, the newly crowned Queen Elizabeth coming to visit, etc. In a delightfully twisted way, Henry not being realistic drove
James laughs in
Awdry
the
to want
background.
to make
Yeah,
the series
that's exactly
realistic, which of
what we
course had a
saw.
permanent,
That's exactly what we
long-lasting
saw there.
effect on the series. We all love the fact that characters are all based on real
Oh, that's
engines,
sweet.
so we kind of
Nice.
have Henry to thank for that. So that is Henry's backstory. It's very convoluted and kind of questionable,
Yeah, rebuilt
but the
into a
main
blank
point to be
five.
made about it is that
Henry
it
was
is
rebuilt into a blank
unfortunate,
five.
and by default makes Henry a rather sympathetic character. There's always that
Yeah,
streak of
questions.
sadness.
Don't
with
ask
him.
questions.
This is a good segue into the next part of the discussion, Henry's character. What is Henry's character in the books? In the books, I would describe Henry's personality as grumpy and standoffish.
And
He is
at
one of
last,
the titular
Electro
big engines,
returns!
and is
Welcome
just as grumpy
back!
and selfish as Gordon and James most of the time. He goes on strike with them when he doesn't want to shun coaches. He stays in a tunnel when he doesn't want to get wet and tells his passengers to f*** off. He tells Percy to scram when he's in his shed. He thinks he's the only engine proper enough to pull the royal train.
Don't worry, Electro.
He
Oh,
bullied
hang
Duck,
on.
Donald, and Douglas when they all
What
first
is
arrived.
this?
He joins Gordon in making fun of Edward
Sir
on
Handel,
multiple occasions. Despite
send
the fact
that
Edward was
stupid
the
thing to the
only
shadow
engine that was
now.
kind to him prior to and right after his rebuild, he believed he deserves 2 tenders like Scotsman. God, when I put it into words, Henry sounds more awful than Gordon, doesn't he? Very rarely does Henry's kind side ever come out. In fact, I think Gordon has more genuine moments of kindness than Henry does. In Wilbert's books, anyway. Henry and Gordon are usually depicted as always together in Wilbert's books.
They do indeed,
They continually
Sir
seem to
Handel.
confide in each other. I find this dynamic rather interesting. Prior to his rebuild, Gordon seemed to only tolerate Henry and just treat him as an equal when he needed him to stand with him on something, like ganging up on James or when he led the strike. Following his
All is
rebuild
forgiven.
and
Yep,
Henry
all
proving
is
to be a more
forgiven
capable
indeed,
engine,
Electro.
capable enough to pull the Express, Gordon seemed to have gained a respect for him. Not right at first, of course.
I could get a
It was
hug.
a gradual
Ah.
respect he gained. He grew to actually view him
I
as an
could hug
equal.
you too,
The railway's 2
Electro.
big engines have to stand together after all. I like to think some of Gordon's jerk-headedness rubbed off on Henry. Henry really did seem to be at his worst whenever Gordon was around. I think his
yeah, I
background
agree
story
with that.
combined with this standoffish, rude behavior can be summarized like this. Henry is a character with a very delicate self-image. Despite being a very capable engine now, his strifes in his past cause him to be very self-conscious of himself. He becomes very pompous and rude, really only in instances that his image is ridiculed.
Yeah, welcome
A
back.
tank
Electro.
engine lousing about in
Oh, wait,
his
I'm
big
tiny.
engine
You're not
shed,
tiny.
being called old
Your
square
wings
wheels by the
a bit
trucks.
too small for
He's
your
an engine
body,
deserving of
but
2
you're-
tenders because he
you're
wants
not
to stand
small,
out.
Neil.
It's the
You're
equivalent
not
of someone
small, I
saying,
don't think.
I've had a hard life, so I deserve better than you.
Actually, I have a
When you
full
take his
bet.
past into
If I pull that on my
consideration,
layout,
I
nice,
suppose it's
Dominic,
pretty
very nice.
understandable why
Just
Henry
having
is so
the Toyota
self-conscious.
Land Cruiser I got
I'm not
last
saying his
week,
behavior
very
is
nice.
justified or anything, and he always got his comeuppance whenever he acted like a jerk,
In the comments in the
but
future,
there is some precedent
sitting
there,
and
a deeper layer.
fall in love with
In
each
Chris's
other.
books, Henry remains basically
Sorry, that took me
unchanged.
so long.
He's
No
still
problem,
just as rude and
Electro.
taunting as
No
ever.
problem, Electro.
One element
It
I
was worth the
love
wait.
that Chris played around with a lot was Henry's
worth the
rivalry
wait.
with James. Multiple times Henry and
Very
James
nice. It
lead
was
stories where they
definitely
face
worth
off
the
with
wait,
each other.
Electro.
Henry gets the last laugh in Crossed Lines. James gets the last laugh in Fire Engine. They double head the Express together. James pulls the Kipper. I think it was a very appropriate
okay, I'm
choice
so
to
glad that
frequently
I
pair the
backed
2
good
characters
and
that are
good this
super
time.
obsessed with
Yeah,
self-image.
I hope
Their
so.
obsessions
Yeah,
are,
I
of course,
hope
for
so
different
too,
reasons.
Electro. I hope you'll
Henry's
stay
is
to
more
the end
related
now,
to
Electro.
self-consciousness, and James's is just
I hope you'll
vanity.
stay to the
But the
end
clash is
now,
brilliant.
Electro.
Lots of fun banter between these 2 in these stories. Wilbert's final Henry story was Super
Do I
Rescue,
like
which is
The
undeniably
I don't know what
epic.
the trap is.
In
I
this
don't
story,
know what
Henry
that is,
rescues a
Dominic.
broken down diesel
Maybe
and his
11
train,
times the size
only
of
for another
77
diesel to
people
break
were
down,
amazing.
and he has to
You
rescue
give-
both
you
at the
give me
same
an amazing
time.
hug. Same
It's
goes to
awesome,
Fernando.
it's epic, and it's a true
Jorge
showcase of
appreciates
just
it.
how capable Henry is. This really was his swan song. Henry's journey
Yeah.
started so rocky. So rocky, in fact, that Awdry actually
Yeah, I
considered
completely
writing
agree
him
with,
out. But he worked
Chris
with
there.
Henry and eventually brought him to a point where he stars in probably the most beloved railway series story of all time. Henry starts out pathetic and weak and ends being the biggest Chad ever.
Yeah.
It's so poetic, such justice for him.
Stole
As
words
the last
right out of
Henry
my
Spotlight
mouth.
story in Wilbert's tenure,
So, yeah,
he
right,
really couldn't have ended it better. Henry's journey in the books is a perfect example of taking advantage of the limitations of real life to shape art. Awdry wouldn't have come up with the whole backstory for him if it weren't for the illustrators messing up in real life, and it kickstarted a character journey that started at the bottom and worked its way to the top. I find it so fascinating just thinking about how things would have been if Awdry had written Henry out as he intended. Henry would just be that weird engine that was around in the early days and then just disappeared from the series altogether. Just think about how that would have translated to the TV series. You think they would have brought him back like later on in like season 7 or something? I don't know. It's interesting to think about. I think I've spent enough time talking about the Railway series story of Henry's character. Let's now take a look at how he fared on screen.
Yeah, on screen. The model series.
Henry's journey in the original TV seasons follows his Railway Series 1 pretty closely at first. It's not as in-depth, the whole Gresley scandal is never mentioned of course, but the overall story is the same, just simplified. Henry arrived on Sodor as a rather pathetic engine. He was unable to steam properly, and this hindered his performance greatly. The Fat Controller tried out special Welsh coal for him, and he started to feel better. After he had his crash with the Flying Kipper, he was sent to crew and came back to Sodor with a new shape. Basically the same history. Henry's grumpy, self-important persona is also very present in the TV series.
Right, there's 6
It's something that gets carried over later into non-Awdry seasons, especially
yeah, my
season
streams
5.
often go through
You're late.
where they
That
don't
smell
have
is making
any
me
viewers, and then
ill.
they come
We're
back.
engines.
That's why it
Run this
decreases the
island.
slow
Edward's
burn
going
time
soft
to
in the
5
boiler.
seconds.
You're the only danger
That's
on the
why it
rails,
decreases
Thomas.
the
Now
slow
stop
burn
wasting
time to
time and
5
get your cars
seconds.
hitched to my train.
So that I
Stupid
so
bird.
that you
I
guys, so I
love
didn't
season
have to wait
5.
as long as you guys.
Really?
It's not super prominent in the later seasons. They got rid of it being his main personality trait and made Henry generally more nicer. But it did come out every now and then. I would describe Henry's personality in the show more as easily irritable, more so than a jerk, as per the books. The model seasons love to explore its characters and what makes them tick. Season 3 was the big game-changer season in this sense. This was when they started writing original stories that weren't based on the source material. And it was in these episodes that different sides of the characters were
I think I
explored.
could see that. If I
This is
saw a
where
picture of
James's
it, don't
pride
worry.
of his red paint stemmed from, and Duck's fascination with the sea. The season 3 episode, Henry's Forest, showed us a gentler side of
Electro
Henry that
still
was
here?
never implied before.
You haven't chatted
Henry
for a
is
little
a
bit,
nature
Electro.
lover.
You still here? Oh,
The forest on the main line is his favorite
this
place
is
in the world.
important. I cannot believe I haven't mentioned this involving Henry yet. The Awdry, the Rule 55 controversy with the trees being too close to the line and Henry stopping on a running line without notifying the signalman. The episode Henry's Forest really did piss Awdry off a lot. I will allow the unlucky tug to explain.
That different
Oh, you
sides
are
of the
still here,
characters were
Electro,
explored.
cool.
This is where James's pride of his red paint stemmed
You're
from,
amazing
and Duck's
dragon.
fascination with
Yeah,
the
he
sea.
definitely
The season
is.
3 episode,
Electro
Henry's
turns me
Forest, showed us a gentler side of Henry that was never implied before. Henry is a nature lover. The forest on the main line is his favorite place in the world, and he feels very much at peace whenever he goes there. He loves the
that
forest
I
so
can
much that he
definitely
became
see, James.
utterly depressed when a storm swept through and devastated it.
Yeah.
Awdry rather famously
I-
hated this episode.
Now, what interest?
I'd become utterly depressed too if something similar like that happened with Odd. If Odd never got back to making ASMR content and live streaming, I'd become. Anytime Electro, yes, because thanks a lot, my little blue friend. Yeah, of course. Do you like the new Frey GMO Palavan? No, not really. I've never even heard of it, Dominic. What do you? Electro. Yeah, I'd definitely become as depressed as Henry became when the forest got destroyed if Odd never got back to doing ASMR videos and he never got back to live streams. His ASMR videos and live streams really do mean a lot to me. And I am serious when I say that, guys. They mean a lot. They really do mean a lot. and I would become as depressed as Henry. Yeah, Odd and his YouTube channel mean about as much to me now as the forest does to Henry. And guys, I meant for Cinder to address Ember, yeah, of course. Odd sort of brought us all together. Yeah, I wouldn't be talking to you two right now if it wasn't for Odd. It'll be, the day after my birthday, the 4th of June, is actually going to be the 1 year anniversary of when I found Odd Dragon's channel. Yeah, I do remember finding Odd Dragon's channel on the night of June 4th when I was at my grandparents' house last year. I've decided I'm going to make a special video in honor of this, explaining my history with Odd and my friendship with him. It's going to be quite a touching video. I want it to be a very heartfelt video. Sure. Wait. Oh no, not again. Sir Handel, kill it. Thank you, Sir Handel. Thank you. And thank you, Electro. One day I'll spell it right, yes. I don't know who I would speak to if I didn't meet Boy. What do you think of the joke? Oh, yes. Looks similar, even though it looks like a Chevy Bel Air. Nice. And burned it. Squish the vermin bugs that are spamming. I would, but I'm small. No, Neon, I've said it before and I'll say it again. You're not that small. And burned it. And you burned it as well, did you, Electro? So is that implying that you have both fire and that you can both breathe fire and electricity, Electro? Is that what you're saying? Because if so, then that's really cool that you can handle both fire and electricity, Electro. So, as I was saying before we were interrupted by that, on the 4th of June, I'm going to make a video, on the 4th of June, I'm going to make a video to coincide with the 1 year anniversary of me finding Odd's channel. And I really want to make it a touching video. Yeah, I want to make it a touching video, guys. Yeah, a heart-touching video. Yeah, it's going to be a very heartfelt video, guys. And I really want Odd to be the guest of honor at the premiere of that video. And in that video, I'm finally going to properly explain why I have why I found such a strong heartfelt connection with Odd's channel. Basically, it's going to detail my entire history with Odd's channel over the past year. I hope you're all looking forward to that video. That will be out in just over 2 weeks' time, hopefully, to coincide with the 1 year anniversary. It should be a wholesome video. Hope you guys are looking forward to it. Fire can be created by lightning. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think you said before, Electro. She's the only one grain with superior game. Superior ground, nice. Cool. McDuffie also had trouble with the spam bot. Yeah, I think you've said before, James. I've been told that before, James. Where's one grainy, serious, one grainy. The car Jojo, what is not grain? Grainy Monte Carlo. It's grain 1971 Dakota. What is it, a javelin? I'm not sure. So yeah, guys. I'm gonna be doing that video I'm gonna be doing that 1 year anniversary of me being friends with Odd very soon. Hope you're all looking forward to it. Anyway, on with the video.
In the world, and he feels very much at peace whenever he goes there. He loves the forest so much that he became utterly depressed when a storm swept through and devastated.
Yeah, basically, the video will basically detail my feelings on. Yeah, the video will basically detail my feelings on how. It'll basically detail my feelings on everything that happened, that happened with Odd, and his channel. Everything that's been happening with Odd over the past, yeah. It'll be a heartfelt video. I hope you guys look forward to it. You have good jokes as well. Do you think you could tell me one?
Awdry rather famously hated this episode.
Oh yeah, the Henry's Forest controversy.
What interest
Don't know what
does
Matt
a steam locomotive have in scenery?
And I can understand why. Most of his grudges here came from the episode breaking real railway practice. And Henry is his character, after all, that he had a different vision for. But I respectfully disagree with him here. I absolutely love this element of Henry's character, because it showed that under that grumpy, self-important, big-engine exterior is a very gentle, vulnerable giant who has an appreciation for the smaller things in life. Henry wasn't just another Gordon. He was far more complex than that. This wasn't a one-off thing either. The later seasons loved playing with the nature angle of Henry. In Season 8, there's a story where Henry becomes fascinated with a wishing tree. In Season 9, he does what he can to prevent a tree from being cut down. In Season 12, he does, well, basically the same thing again. The later seasons also like to show Henry sometimes struggling, because struggling equals sympathetic, duh. His rebuild at Crew helped him a lot, of course, but he was still imperfect. Season 7 showed a side of Henry when he was ill again, the first time since Crew, and the others think he's faking it to get out of work. But even in that episode, Henry proved his capability and attempted to pull a heavy train despite his aches. What a Chad. Later on, they also retconned his not needing special coal anymore, which is a change I do not like or understand. If we're going to get technical, it's actually a retcon that started in Magic Railroad, but we're not going to talk about that movie. I think it was just the writers not knowing, probably read that Henry needed special coal at one point, and just went with it without doing any further research. This is the focus of Season 10's It's Good to Be Gordon. While I can't defend the lazy writer's retcon here, I do really like this episode. It's a very good one for the hit era, despite that glaring inconsistency. Gordon and Henry's characters are both very strong here. Speaking of which, another thing the later model seasons loved to play with was Henry and Gordon's sibling rivalry, something that first dated back to the first season. In Season 10, there are 2 episodes that focus on this. In one, Henry comes out on top, and in the other, Gordon does. I really wish that this dynamic was the focus of more episodes. Gordon and Henry are such a good duo together. I like that the later seasons showed Henry struggle sometimes. It showed he was still a character with faults even that late in the game. However, I am very glad it never became the status quo. Henry was never defined as being a pathetic engine. There was a lot more going on with him than that. And to give the later seasons some credit, they really did do a lot with him. From Gordon rivalry stories to nature episodes, Henry had a pretty good range. Shame the same can't be said about the CGI seasons.
You guys haven't chatted for a while. What have you guys been doing?
As you all know, I consider the CGI seasons of Thomas to be in its own canon, separate from everything before it. Henry is just one of many, many factors that reinforce this for me. The way Henry is handled in CGI is, well, to put it bluntly, it's not Henry. Not the Henry we know. Of all the main characters, none of them have fallen farther from the source material than Henry did in these seasons. Let's dive in. Okay, so in terms of backstory, like many other characters, Henry's isn't really delved into in the CGI seasons. He does appear in The Adventure Begins, though, in which he appears in his new shape. He also appears in it in the flashback sequences in Blue Mountain Mystery. While this was probably just an error and the animators either forgot or didn't know to make an old model shape for Henry, this unfortunately solidifies that Henry likely arrived on Sodor in one shape and always stayed that way. From this, we can assume the flying kipper crash still probably happened, but the damage likely wasn't so dire that Henry had to be rebuilt because of it. Thomas and the Royal Engine states that Henry went to Crewe and was specifically repaired, not necessarily rebuilt.
Perhaps this is Crewe, where Henry went to be repaired.
So there you go. He did, however, still need special coal despite this. There is a whole episode that covers how badly he manages when he takes on regular coal. His need for special coal is fixed off-screen later on, as told to us by Toby in King of the Railway.
Don't tell me he needs special coal again.
No, Gordon. That was fixed
Yeah,
years ago.
How this
Tug
was
is about to
fixed?
say
It's
this.
never mentioned.
Tug is about
In
to
reality,
mention
we
that.
all know this was just Andrew Brenner taking a stab at the previous writers for being inconsistent. But in terms of how it actually works in this timeline, I have no
Got about
idea.
half an hour left.
So, off to a very shaky start here. Henry's backstory in CGI is, it's a mess. However, that's not the most damning aspect of Henry in these seasons. His character was, and I am exaggerating a bit when I say this, completely slaughtered.
Yeah.
The CGI seasons love to amp up Henry always being worried. He is a total hypochondriac, overly
exactly what
scared
you said,
over
James.
everything.
Hypochondriac.
And I mean everything. I pinpoint the start of this Flanderization in the season 14 episode, Henry's Health and Safety, where Henry becomes very weary of railway safety after he crashes into a wagon on the line. It's not taken to the extreme here like it is later on, but I do consider this the start. Since then, every time Henry is in the spotlight, the Flanderization gets worse. The worst of this pre-Brenner was the episode Ho Ho Snowman, where Henry is shown to be afraid of
I
a
don't have
snowman.
too many episodes
Nice
that we're
to
on.
meet you.
God, this episode sucks.
Maybe
The
a
health and
different
safety ep
Henry's
is pretty
magic
bad
box.
too. I mean, don't get me wrong, but at least his fear is a bit justified
Yeah,
in that
well,
one. In the
Henry's
snow.
magic box was from the episode where he was Henry. Yeah, I understand why you made like that episode because of nostalgia, Electro. But the thing is, Henry was a bit of an idiot in that episode. Like, how did he not work out that the Christmas trees were in the box? How could he not work out something as simple as the Christmas trees being in the box? I get why you like it, Electro, but I'm sorry. Henry is an absolute idiot in that episode. And a lot of the fans would agree with me. Henry is one of my favourite characters. Very understandable why. He's one of my favourites too, hence why this stream is themed to him. And the next Thomas character theme stream on June 24th will be themed to James.
Snowman ep, he's just scared because funny, I guess? Ugh.
Henry's
When
health and
Andrew Brenner and the
safety.
new writing team stepped in, it's
Well, that episode. Well, I understand why you. I understand why you may like that episode once again, James. But yeah, Henry. That episode did use the 3 strikes formula, and Henry maybe a bit of it was also possibly a bit of an idiot then as well, James. Again, understand why. Just. Yeah, I understand why you think that, but whatever.
seemed they wanted to fix Henry, among other characters. That special coal retcon in King of the Railway seemed to be their apology for how badly Henry had been treated recently. Henry's first spotlight episode under the new writers was season 17's Henry's Hero, which is an awesome episode. Undeniably one of CGI Henry's bests. However, that hypochondriac side of Henry's character is still present here, when he gives up immediately when he finds out he took on bad coal. Personally, I'm happy to overlook this because 1, the episode is still really good, and 2, considering Henry's history with bad coal, I don't think it was totally unreasonable of him not to want to take the chance. However, this fix didn't last long, because in the very next season, Henry is back to being portrayed as scared once again. It's not a fluke either, because there is not 1, not 2, not
Dominic's
3,
still here.
but several Henry episodes that use this trope. He's afraid of the flatbeds of fear. He's literally afraid of the rain. Chickenpox, the abominable snowman. What is it with Henry and snowmen? I don't even know where this hypochondriac persona really came from. He was never depicted as such in any of the eras before this. Percy was usually the scared one, not Henry. I guess I can kinda see where they were coming from with it though. If you take Henry's backstory into account, or the very first line of Sad Story of Henry 100% literally, then yeah, I can see why you think Henry would be so
We'll
neurotic.
split it up into.
To be
split your
honest,
joke
I don't
up
think I
into
would have
two,
minded it all that
Neon.
much if
Split
it
your
wasn't
joke
the
up into
main
two,
focus of his
Neon.
character. But to amp it up to such a scale is just baffling. My guess is they did this because they wanted him to have that singular, easily recognizable character trait
Yeah,
to
but
stand out
a
from
lot
all
of
the
people
other
don't really like
mankind.
Creaky Cranky.
He wasn't
that
the only
much,
one to suffer
actually.
from this either. The CGI series
James.
loved to Flanderize its characters. Gordon became the always grumpy one. James was the always selfish and vain one. Percy was the baby. And Henry, the worried one, who is always screaming. It's a shame, because this was really the only side of Henry they ever really stuck to. It's like they were afraid if they didn't make him scared all the time, people would think he's just a green Gordon. Never once did they ever surface his love for nature, ever. Wouldn't it have been nice to see a Henry's Forest-esque story in CGI? I guess slower stories like those are too boring,
Henry's
right?
hero actually.
Henry's screaming
I agree.
is so
I
much
agree,
funnier.
Electro. Henry's
Season
hero
20
truly
appeared to
being
be
a
the
good
season
episode.
where
Yeah,
they realized
Henry's
this
hero
wasn't
truly
working
is a good
and tried to
episode.
fix Henry again, this time for good.
Electro.
The episode Henry Gets the Express was a wonderful change of pace for a Henry spotlight story,
Henry Gets the
where they
Express, one
finally
of my
tapped into his
favorites.
capable
Not-
side,
Henry Gets the
showing
Express
him
is
as
one of
an
my
engine
favorite
that
episodes,
very much
not
can
just
give
of
Gordon a
season
run
20,
for his
but of
money.
the
This was
entire
such a good
CGI
episode.
series.
The other Henry ep
Season
this
20
season,
is
Henry
definitely
in the
my
Dark,
favorite
was also a
CGI
nice change of
season.
pace, showing Henry being the one getting his own back at the others for making fun of him. It really seemed like they were finally on track and starting to re-rail the character. But little did we know, this would be Henry's final spotlight episode ever. The next year, the Big World, Big Adventures changes happened, and as we all know, Henry was given the boot, along with Edward. In the season 22
Very
episode
intense.
Forever and Ever, Henry proclaimed out of nowhere in a single line of dialogue that he wants to move to Vickerstown and will be leaving Tidmouth, aka the show. There was no build up to this, no foreshadowing, no mention prior. It happened on the spot, and Henry just left the series. He was subsequently replaced with Rebecca. I've already talked about this in depth before, but the way this was handled was so rushed and poorly thought out. From what I understand, this apparently was not the plan to begin with. According to recent emails from producer Ian McHugh, the original idea was to only write Edward out and have him be replaced with Rebecca, all in season 21.
Yeah.
Henry was never meant to leave.
I don't remember that
at
much
least
about
not
it,
right
but from
away.
what I remember,
But then
I
season
think
21
it
was cut
might
short to make way for the Wubba movie. They hastily
James in the
brought Nia
Dark
into the
is,
fold
I
and needed
I
Henry out to
think
have
would
space
be a
for both her
decent
and
enough
Rebecca.
episode,
It's all
from what I
so
remember,
lousy.
James.
Just add another birth to the shed. Jesus Christ. After this, Henry was reduced to a minor character that only showed up a couple times a season, most times without dialogue.
The Steamworks is pretty hot, sir.
Quiet, Henry.
This change was such a hard pill to swallow because he was always such a prominent figure. It especially hurt because it seemed like the writers had finally found their footing with him, only for him to be cast off right after.
Well, how about you break it up into 3 or 4 pieces? How about you break it up into 3 or 4 pieces, Electro, Neon? Break it up into 3 or 4 pieces, Neon. Break it up into 3 or 4 pieces, Neon. Break your joke up into 3 or 4 pieces, Neon. That should yeah, break your joke up into 3 or 4 pieces. That should definitely work.
A bitter and unceremonious end to Henry's incredibly turbulent CGI journey. It never really felt like they gave him a fair chance to shine as a character. I don't like Henry's CGI characterization, but for what it's worth, I will say that it was at least pretty consistent. Henry was consistently shown as a hypochondriac throughout all 12 of the CGI seasons, at least the ones he was prominently in. So I guess if you view only the CGI seasons and take nothing else into account, Henry seems to never stray too far from what they establish up front. It's just hard as a fan to swallow this because that's never what he was about in any incarnation before this.
Yeah.
Awdry hated when they made Henry merely like trees all the way back in season 3. Imagine what he'd think if he saw Henry screaming at a snowman.
I know the exact moment. Yeah, you want to bet?
Henry has undoubtedly gone through a lot throughout the entirety of the series. From nearly getting written off by Awdry himself to actually being written off. From Super Chad to Scared Virgin, from selfish jerk to nature lover, Henry has been on quite the journey in all 3 of these eras. If I had to choose one definitive version of Henry that I like the best, it'd have to be the model series.
Oh yeah, model series.
Don't get me wrong, I adore his character journey in the Railway series. It's so well realized by Awdry. I love how poetic and imperfect it is. But I choose Model Series Henry because all the elements of his Railway Series persona are there, and they get carried over into the later non-Awdry seasons. I love Jerk Henry.
Stupid bird.
But the model seasons presented several new angles to Henry's character that make him so much more layered, notably his love for nature and that sibling rivalry with Gordon. All of these elements combined form one of the most layered, interesting, developed, and
I don't think that joke was too bad at all, Neon. I don't think that joke was too bad at all, Neon. Yeah, actually pretty funny if you ask me. I think you should DM that joke to Odd, Neon. I definitely think you should DM that joke to Odd, Neon. I'm sure he'd love to see it. I'm sure he'd love to see that joke. Yeah, definitely DM it to, yeah, I'd definitely love to see that. That's a good joke, Nias. But I need to be calm. I'm still holding on to you, and I don't want my talons digging into your torso. Oh, okay, nice. Think I was big as all my twisted. Yeah, that's right, James. You said that before. That's a good joke, Neon. Yes, I think Neon should definitely DM that joke to Odd. Neon should definitely DM that joke to Odd. You're amazing at jokes. He'll get there. He'll definitely get there. He will definitely get there. Neon will definitely get there. Need to further develop it. Yeah, I say your further development would benefit it. I say developing it further would definitely benefit it. Neon. I say developing it further would definitely benefit it. And then once you've developed it further, I could help you, Neon. I could help you develop it further. Yeah, develop it further, then DM it to Odd. I could help you with that. Why don't you ping As Bacon into a Whitey video? I don't know, James. We'll see. Give me 4 weeks. That's a bit of a long time. Can you make it 1 week? Neon? Can you make it 1 week, Neon? Who has bacon into a Whitey video? Oh, 4 weeks to attempt 4 weeks to turn it into a comic. Oh, alright. Yeah, 4 weeks to turn it into a comic sounds reasonable, to be honest. Yeah, 4 weeks to turn it into a comic sounds reasonable. Yeah, 4 weeks to turn it into a comic sounds reasonable. Your talons are in no way hurting my torso. Yeah. Yeah, I hope so too. Pingu has bacon the video game. Oh, God's sake. Right, let's finish this.
Rounded characters the Thomas series has ever presented. This has been Henry the Green Engine. CGI Henry can suck a nut.
Yeah, CGI. Well, it's cozy electro. Sure it is. I'm sure it is, Neon. Maybe longer, as sometimes I just lose interest and it takes me a bit to get back into the swing of it. I hope we can get Odd back into the swing of making ASMR videos and doing live streams. I really do hope we can get Odd back into the swing of that. Because it's the one where Pingu eats Peppa Pig and her family. Why wouldn't that be my favourite, James? Henry Roast, get wrecked. Yeah, get wrecked indeed. Get wrecked indeed. I should also try and send them someone or create a comic myself. Yeah, create comics yourself. Yeah, that would be cool. I'm sure that would be cool. Electro. Scotsman touring America. Oh, yeah. Hey, Neon. You've just given me another idea for a themed live stream. One about Flying Scotsman. Yes. Now there's an idea for a live stream. One about the good old Flying Scotsman himself. How fast he went. His turbulent history. Yes. Neon. Sometime in July, I have officially decided that sometime in July, I am going to be doing a Flying Scotsman live stream. What do you think to that? Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm definitely gonna go for it, Neon. Overton's family, excluding Daddy Pig. Yeah, Daddy Pig. Daddy Pig is great importance and is an icon. It absolutely is. I completely agree, Neon. Look forward to the future. Look forward to the future too. Holds great importance and it's an icon. Yeah. Very looking forward to seeing it, definitely. Looking forward to it, definitely. Right, guys, we've got about 15 minutes of this stream left. Yeah, we've got about 15 minutes left, guys. Then after this stream finishes, I'm definitely going to need to go to sleep. Yeah, 3.5 hours I think is definitely my usual limit. I'm still definitely doing doing the 12-hour stream when I hit 1,000 subscribers. However, I am going to end this stream in 15 minutes. Might be the guest star. Pingu Has Bacon might guest star Scorpius from Sonic Symbol. And what would happen, James? So yeah, guys. So I'd like to know, are you guys looking forward to that to my Odd Dragon history video? My history of everything I got up to. You guys looking forward to my Odd Dragon history video? Out of interest. Yeah, you guys looking forward to my Odd Dragon history video? I'm waiting for your answer, guys. Electro, Neon, are you two looking forward to it? No, actually, Neon. Going back to June, because that's when going back to June 4th, 2021. That's when that was the very first day. That was the very first day I found Odd's channel and became friends with him. But yeah, our friendship really did start in September 2021. Our friendship really ramped up in September 2021. However, I guess we kind of were already friends when I first subscribed to him last June.
You can't do this to me, Krabs! I went to college!
Yeah, going back to June, actually, as it'll be the first anniversary. Yeah, well, I've been subscribed to Oz since June last year. What about Neon? What about Electro? Is Electro looking forward to it? Electro hasn't chatted for a while. Is Electro looking forward to it? It's going to be heart-touching. Microphones become echoey. Yeah, it sometimes does. Yeah, it sometimes does that. It sometimes does that. James, not really sure what I can do about it. It was his Spyro Reignited trilogy. Yeah, it was. Yeah, the history video will cover that. It will cover him losing his job. The start of his new job, all the fun I had on his live streams. The Echo Realm. Yeah. It will cover how my heart stopped when he announced his Poland trip. It's going to be a very touching video. And I'll be giving him a personal message at the very end of the video. I actually began writing the script for that video. I actually began writing the script for the video just before this stream started. Like a couple hours before this stream started. Will you put in my console spell so I can make you play the game? I actually want to play Enter the Dragonfly at my will. I actually want to play the game, and I actually want to play Enter the Dragonfly at my will, James. Yeah, I actually want to play Enter the Dragonfly at my will. When I get my GameCube. It at least looks like a game that captures the essence of Spyro and the same feel as Spyro. But yeah. Sorry, I laughed. It was an emergency. There was a lightning storm with Starlight Kingdom, so I had to go to the emissary and absorb all the voltage. Oh, nice. And then what did... Yeah, and then what did you do with it? Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Electro. If it's an emergency, you gotta go. If it's an emergency, you gotta go. No problem. Funko, is it me or is Funko Mr. Pop Crab's cursed? No clue, James. You misspelled Echo. Enter the... Yeah, a lot of people don't like Enter the Dragonfly, but I'm still going to give it a try. Because it at least... Because it at least looks like a proper... It at least looks like it's trying to capture the essence of the original Spyro trilogy. And I think I will get used to the, and I think I will get used to the long loading times. Cinder watched over Exterior I was gone, yeah, and I expect she did a very good job. Only a task for the Supreme himself. Yeah, absolutely. Thought it looked off. Yeah. So anyway, Electro, while you were gone, I was telling Neon about that on the 4th of June I'm gonna upload a video. About my history with Awdry and everything, and how I felt when each of the events happened that happened with Odd over the past year occurred. And it's going to go all the way up to now. So it'll go all the way up to now. And then at the very end, I'm going to deliver a personal message to Oz. I want that video to be as heartfelt as possible. And I want to know, Electro, are you looking forward to it? Are you looking forward to seeing that video? Because it's going to be a very heartwarming video. I hope you guys like it. I hope you're looking forward to it, Electro. But I'm back for the final moments in the USU Supreme. I'm sure you can do something as well. Yeah, it will be super special. And I'd like Oz to be the guest of honor at the premiere of that video. Alright, nowhere is high, but I feel strong and powerful being alongside you. Ah, well, that's nice of you to say, Neon. But control itself to play Plankton's Robotic Revenge on my Wii U. When that game came out, I was seriously considering getting it. But yeah, I now realise that it's a pretty terrible game. I've never played it, but I'm taking the reviews as I say. And you have to bring them so you can do amazing as well. Yeah. So yeah, Electro. I really do hope you're looking forward to my Awdry history video. That'll be coming on the 4th of June, for the first anniversary. And as I told Leon and James, technically, I started writing the script for it just a couple hours before this stream started. So yeah, Electro, hope you're looking forward to that. Problem with the N64 is that you cartridges and CDs? I wouldn't really call it a problem. Yeah, it didn't have as high memory capacity, but I wouldn't really call it a problem. The N64 games, in my opinion, still look just almost as good as the PlayStation games, at least. Almost as good, at least. Yeah, that is that glitch. I've never tried the glitch with my GoldenEye cartridge, because it can damage the cartridge, so I don't want to risk it. I've never tried it, and I don't want to, just in case I damage it. I don't want to risk it. But whatever. But yeah. Yeah, but yes, Neon, there is that glitch. Only up to 64 megabytes. Well, it's called the Nintendo 64 for a reason, James. And also because it's a 64-bit console. It's called the Nintendo 64 for a reason, James. I might play Pokemon games on the N64. Cool. Small dragons can still achieve big. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, that's right. I really hope you're looking forward to my Awdry history video in just over 2 weeks' time. Right, guys, it's getting on for 10:30 now. Oh, hang on, what's this? Oh, it's a comment. Oh, it's a comment that Electro left me. Right, guys, it's really getting on for 10:30 now. I think we've reached the absolute limit of where I can stream each Friday. Yeah, I really do need to sleep now. I don't really like going to bed any later than 10:30, so I've really got to go upstairs and sleep now. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm sure you come across dragons just like you. Thank you all so much for watching tonight's stream, guys. I hope you all enjoyed all those facts about Henry the Green Engine and listening to those Henry the Green Engine stories and me telling you all those facts about Henry. Please like, comment, share this stream with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to me, Train Lover 16, if you haven't already. I know that control spells make you play the game. Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. Oh yeah, I've heard that game is also quite bad. Yeah, whatever. Cool. Yeah, it's been a very fun stream tonight, guys. A lot more fun. I had a lot more fun tonight than I thought I was going to have. So next week's stream is just going to be another normal stream. But then the stream afterwards is obviously going to be my birthday stream. Not too sure what the next video is going to be. And I'm still not sure when my Spyro 3 YTP is coming out. Hopefully very soon, though. Hopefully I'll finish the Spyro YTP very soon. But tomorrow, as you guys know, I'm gonna start to find my new laptop. But yeah, guys, I really do need to sleep now. And I'm also gonna talk to Odd again in the morning. And oh yeah. Yeah. The vermin. Hide user. Yeah, I've hidden that user's message. The vermin. The awful vermin. That spam bot that happened, that just came into the chat, Electro, that crushing and burning them to nothing, Electro, yeah. And then Sir Handel sent them to the Shadow Realm. Yeah, absolutely did. Yeah, they absolutely did. So yeah, guys, thanks again so much for watching. I wish you all luck. Thanks again so much for watching. Good night. I just did what you had to do. Yeah, you absolutely did. Electro. Yeah, goodbye everyone. Good night, Neon. Good night, Electro. Good night, George. Bye-bye, James. So yeah, guys, thanks again so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in my next video. Goodbye, everyone!